Hello, welcome back to the WGL APAC Season 2. It is now time for match number 3/2 of tonight. Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger, and you may have noticed maybe, I don't know, something's a little different about this.
I don't know, what? What do you reckon, the matchup?
I mean, like Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency, it's like Team Efficiency sometimes lose this one, which is a little bit different.
Yep.
So, be
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But, look, Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger, you're right there just adjusting your beak.
Is it really a beak, or is it like, I think it's a nose?
I'm not sure. Anyways, look, Team Efficiency, we should probably explain a little bit why we're...
Do you reckon?
Well, it's probably worth it.
Okay.
Because basically, throughout this season, Jordan and I and Max have been running a bit of a tipping, well, a kind of match prediction competition, rather. And unfortunately, I lost.
Yes.
So I had to... We had to come up with an idea as to what the loser would do. And in our case this time, it was...
Wear a onesie. On stream.
A onesie.
But I thought, you know what, Alex doesn't get to have all the fun. I want to be involved as well. So.
Exactly. I mean, we've got to keep consistency in the broadcast, you know. So that's what we're doing, I guess. And,
right.
I'm kind of channeling what a tank may have looked like in the medieval ages if it was a dragon.
Yeah.
So... yeah.
Okay.
And
well, my I guess my reasons for being a unicorn is because, well, unicorn, unicum.
Yeah, unicum.
So I'm kind of the closest thing to a unicum on this broadcast.
Yep.
Even though I'm still pretty far away from that, but definitely closer than you and Rogie. So we'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the unicum,
I like that.
and you're the green. That sounds good to me. Maybe I'm just an angry blue. Maybe. Angry teal. Oh, that's probably more realistic.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, let's stop talking about that. We've got some more important things to talk about, such as the teams coming up here. Caren Tiger. It's a shame we didn't have a Tiger onesie and a Red Panda onesie, but oh well.
Oh well. But yeah, look, Caren Tiger here, I mean, they obviously are looking strong. They're in ladder position number 4. They have been winning quite a few of their recent games. I mean, we take a look at their recent wins, and it's, you know, win, loss, loss, win, win. So they're doing pretty well. Polly, he's a character to look out for. I think Zenlon has been kind of dropping off the ball a little bit recently, so I really would like to see Zenlon stepping it up this game. Yupa, of course, a very big player for Caren Tiger, no matter, you know, what he's in.
Yeah.
So we've got to look out for him as
really, I think Yupa and Hellcry for me. Mario as well seems to be fairly consistent. Opalisk, if he can get in the arty. Those are the guys that you want to watch for Caren Tiger. But Team Efficiency, definitely another strong team here in the competition. They've already qualified for the finals. They're not going to be knocked out of position number 2. So we may see some different things from them tonight here, potentially. Depends on how seriously they're going to take this one. Caren Tiger, unfortunately, won't be able to qualify for 3rd position because their head-to-head against Horseman is not quite good enough. Even if they do win this with 3 points and go even, they still don't get that 3rd position. So it's just a pride matchup here, really. And I think both of these teams, you know, they're good friends in real life. Like, a lot of these guys get along very, very well. And currently they're one apiece, 5-4, 5-4. Team Efficiency picking up the first one, Caren Tiger picking up the second. So there's a bit to play for here, a bit of pride.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this isn't the matchup that Caren Tiger wants to be taking not seriously, I guess. They do want to be winning this one, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but in our head-to-head PvP matchup, we've got Maro and Granovsky, who are 2 very consistent players for both of their respective teams. And, you know, Granovsky there, pretty decent average accuracy, penetrates a lot of the shots that he hits, 2.1k average damage dealt, so he is a big damage dealer for Team Efficiency as well. And we can see that Maro, he does prefer those slightly heavier tanks because he has got that slightly higher amount average damage blocked.
Yeah, he's a very, very strong heavy tank player for Caren Tiger. Granovsky, I would say probably one of, if not the most consistent player on Team Efficiency this season. Almost always, he's up in 2nd or 3rd position. You know, sometimes up towards the top in number 1. But you'll often see people like JT or Safi, they'll go up to 1, and then the next game they'll be down in sort of 5th or 6th position, not having done all that much work. So for me, Granovsky, very, very consistent player for Team Efficiency and a real key to their success this season.
Yep, absolutely. So look towards those 2 guys to really be kind of going big in their respective teams for this matchup. But, well, I don't think we're going to be seeing tanks as crazy as we did see on that TCZ game, Jordan, that's for sure. I think these 2 guys, well, they might try a few different things here or there. We're not going to be seeing, you know, the 6S tanks on Prokhorov sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. It'll be interesting to see how the maps come down here. Obviously, the matchup it is relatively close, generally speaking, when we do see these two teams going up against each other. I think Caren Tiger actually has a pretty strong matchup against team efficiency in general. So a lot of the maps that we see coming down here are going to be pretty important. So let's have a look and see. Cliff band away makes sense. Caren Tiger don't like it. Team efficiency do. Mine's taken away. Team efficiency basically perma-vetoed that map pretty much all this season. Himmelsdorf.
That's interesting to see Caren Tiger actually pick that Himmelsdorf first. I think it's a good map for them. You know, they are quite confident on Himmelsdorf, but again, it's not too bad for team efficiency either. They're definitely not kind of strangers to Himmelsdorf. So, I don't know, but we do have Prokhorovka next up by picked by team efficiency. Not too bad. I would have almost liked to have preferred Muravanka. I feel as though they'd really been able to trounce Caren Tiger on Muravanka, but instead we're going to be seeing Caren Tiger ban out that Muravanka next, which I think is a good ban from them. Exactly. Ghost Town taken out. Team efficiency actually quite good in the Ghost Town defense, but not so good in the Ghost Town attack. So sort of so-so, I guess, having Ruinberg in there instead. I think team efficiency are actually weaker on Ruinberg, but maybe this is a chance for TE to actually practice it. Exactly. You know, so if we get to...
We will get to Ruinberg.
Both of those games in Ruinberg, yeah.
Well, maybe only one if it's a 5-0.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Unlikely, I think, tonight to see a 5-0 between these two teams. Steps, the final map in the pool, is a good one to round out for team efficiency. If they do get there, and they need, a 2-0 on it, like say they're 4-2 down here, it's going to be really good for them to actually get onto Steps, because that is definitely a map that they could really, really put the pressure onto Caren Tiger. Now, admittedly, we have seen Caren Tiger challenge team efficiency on Steps before, but that was kind of like a bit of a cheesy strat when they did go for that. So team efficiency, if all things go to plan, I think Steps is definitely their map. Himmelsdorf, that one is a 1-1 as far as I'm concerned. Both those teams very, very good at the map, probably defensive-sided for this matchup. They both favour the defense a little bit more. Prokhorovka, I can see going 1-1, maybe favouring team efficiency a little bit. Ruinberg favouring Caren Tiger, but I also think that could be a 1-1 map. So I think we're in for the long haul tonight, Alex.
I think so, Jordan. So, well, my bet here is going to be for the long haul, and I will be predicting that team efficiency are going to be taking the win here against Caren Tiger. It will be a very long one, though. 5-4 is my prediction. What about you?
I'm going Caren Tiger this time. I mean, team efficiency, they didn't really impress me yesterday against Wargaming. Whether or not they took it hugely seriously because they've already qualified doesn't matter. They still lost. They still didn't really do anything that looked amazing. And Caren Tiger historically has matched up pretty well against team efficiency. They always seem to have a good match against team efficiency and other top-tier teams. So I think this time, Caren Tiger, for me, should be able to close it out 5-3.
Yeah, 5-3, you reckon? Okay, well, I wouldn't be surprised to see Caren Tiger closing it out 5-3. I think that overall team efficiency, they have slipped up a little bit yesterday in their match, so maybe 5-3 wouldn't be too much to ask of Caren Tiger. So, fair enough, I guess. But we have to think about what tanks we will be seeing on the first map from these teams.
Himmelsdorf.
So, Himmelsdorf.
Heavy tanks.
Heavy tanks, couple of TDs.
Yep, maybe from Caren Tiger. I mean, even team efficiency do occasionally take the TDs, though I think they would have preferred the old meta where the 4005 was I think, because Moore and Party, they both like that tank.
Yeah, I feel as though Moore...
T1 E3s, not so much. Or maybe JT can play an E3, but not so much, right? It's not like his go-to.
I feel as though Moore in particular has almost struggled a little bit to kind of get into his own and find his own new thing with the mouse meta. You know, he used to be playing on Himmelsdorf so often in those 4005s, and he used to do really well in those ones, but now that we're moving on to the mouses, I just don't think we've seen him, particularly on Himmelsdorf, have as much of an impact.
Yeah, well, it's always hard sometimes to sort of transfer to a new meta, particularly for team efficiency where their roles were so defined.
Yeah.
And now some of them are going to be thrown into tanks which they probably don't enjoy playing. They don't really want to be playing, and they probably don't play that much in their own time, sort of thing. You know, so they're not going to be as comfortable on them. I think particularly Safi, who's basically always liked playing the bat chat, is now a lot of the time fighting himself in a mouse. I think the same sort of thing here for Moore is fairly, probably applicable. He likes the 50Bs, the bat chat APs, and now he's in a mouse more often than not as well. So a lot of these guys not going to be in those tanks that they really want to be in, but on the same token, they still seem to have adapted reasonably well to this meta.
Yeah, I think so. So look, well, right now we will be having a think about what they're picking, but They know what they're picking. We don't, so I think it is going to be very soon that we find that out. And Caren Tiger, do we think that here, this is where they go for a few TDs as well?
Yes, on the defensive side, yes. E3s, maybe E4s. I think definitely we can see Yupa in one of those. Probably the E3 is more of his style, I suppose. But obviously, any of them can really work here. I wouldn't be surprised to see some Type 5 heavies as well. That's something that Caren Tiger tend to pick up fairly often.
They do like the Type 5 heavies, don't they? And I think they play them quite well. You know, they do get those kind of free damage shots out with them quite effectively. They do get the trades going quite effectively with them, and that's one of the things that Type 5 Heavy does excel at trading. Unfortunately, if they run into a lot of Mouses with that Type 5 Heavy, it's not good news.
Yeah. Not really.
Because, yeah, obviously the Type 5 Heavy does have the kind of tier 10 derp gun.
It's the only, like, it can be. It depends on the situation, right? Like, if you're going to trade 1-for-1, it's probably easier for the Type 5 Heavy to get its damage off. But if you're going to be sitting against each other, like, literally face-hugging each other, that's where the mouse is going to win. Because it has a faster reload, has more DPM, obviously, given the faster reload. Like what we saw of last match between B Gaming and Coalition Zoo, where they had that mouse that was up against the Type 5 really like late in the piece on Himmelsdorf. The mouse actually beat the Type 5 Heavy, and we sort of just needed to see the Batchat take down the defender, which didn't end up happening. But so for me, that's the thing that is the advantage for the mouse. If they can get into a long extended brawl, that's where they win. But if you're just seeing those traded shots, yeah, it could go either way. It really depends on if the mouse is going to be penetrating all of its shots and what the roles are for the Type 5 Heavy.
Yep, I guess so. So right now it is time to stop thinking and start looking at what these teams are going to be picking here in Himmelsdorf as we jump into the map. I'm definitely feeling a Type 5 Heavy from Caren Tiger. Lots of heavies, maybe some Mouses coming out from Team Efficiency. Let's find out.
Alrighty, well, here it is. 4 Mouses from Caren Tiger. 113, all that makes sense. Nothing too crazy. A 1390 as well. I like that on the attack. E3 from Team Efficiency, 50B, 1390, and again, no huge surprises across the board, really, for either of these teams, by the looks of things.
Yeah, I guess so. So, I like the 1390 from Caren Tiger on the attack. It is a very versatile tank that, you know, you can pop into either the 1 flag or the 2 flag, and it does become very hard to shoot. So, look, it's pretty good from Caren Tiger. That lineup is not going to be easy for Team Efficiency to beat out. I mean, the issue with the Mouses is that you do always need to get into the cap and do actually need to initiate the brawl somehow. But overall, Team Efficiency, they've only got that one T110 E3, Type 5 Heavy, which isn't going to be doing too much. You know, AMX 50B. I do like the AMX 50B at party. So,
well, it's going to just be a pretty standardly played game here. Yupa, just watching the line up on the hill. He doesn't have a huge amount of backup, but does have at least one player up there that can help him out, but he's not going to be really challenged by Team Efficiency either at this point. Who's in the E3, actually? Oh, it's Moore. Okay. So that's not what I expected. See how he goes.
Yep. I think so. So right now, we've got Yupa, who's moved up towards the top of the hill. Just going to be spotting out some of the Team Efficiency defenders down the bottom there. Granovsky just moving out towards that 1 flag. I mean, again, you know, there's nothing wrong with the mouse here to just look down that line. You can, you know, trade okay with another mouse that pops its head over the corner. So,
well, it's really just a waiting game right now for Team Efficiency. Granovsky, I think, like, okay. You could maybe hit a shot through there, but it's very, very unlikely. I don't even know. Like, could you shoot through there? I assume you can. I've never tried, obviously.
Yeah, not sure. So, right now, Yupa in that batch at 25T. It's going to be moving up around 10 seconds left on the reload. We'll be getting that one happening and maybe peeking over towards the Team Efficiency defenders.
Well, he's going to be spotted out by Skell. He's also going to spot Skell, but that's not really too big of a deal for either team. Like, it's pretty much obvious what's going to be coming out there. Like, you're going to have someone on the hill. You're going to have someone spotting the hill 9 times out of 10. So, Not hugely surprised by this from either team. And Caren Tiger, I suppose it looks like they're going to be going towards the 1 flag here more likely than anything else.
Yeah, I guess so. Right now, Caren Tiger are going to be looking towards a 1 flag. I mean, that's where Mudame is going, and obviously you do not want to push your 1390 out there unless you're planning to make a move, because, you know, the 1390 is going to be able to spot from quite far away. So, right now, Polymaro and Nadeko, they're just sitting back in that K2, K3 area as well, getting ready to push out towards that 1 flag. But it's not really going to be happening just yet. So they're biding their time. That was a good shot from Gronowski. One more and, well, Mudame might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, potentially. Well, Gronowski just spotting out towards that 1 flag, hasn't really seen anything, but he's just spamming a little bit. And again, he's going to go for that little angle. Surely this is not a thing. Oh, yeah, you're never going to hit that shot. Oh, if he hits this shot, it'll be like the sickest thing ever. No, he's not. Oh well. Would have been so cool. And still, Caren Tiger have not done a huge amount.
No, they haven't. That's the issue for them, right? At Caren Tiger, they're on the attack now, and you know, they need to be doing a little bit more. They need to be kind of starting some trades with team efficiency and I don't know, making a move in, but they're just not. We've just hit the 6-minute mark there as well. Team efficiency, they're obviously going to be pretty confident, just waiting it out. They're on the defensive side. They don't have to make a move. And Caren Tiger, after kind of getting that 1390 damaged a little bit there, it's looking like they might be changing pace. Maybe even moving back towards the banana line here.
Yeah, just rotating backwards and forwards across the map. I mean, I don't mind this from Caren Tiger. They've still got plenty of time to work with. I think it's fine for them just to be trying to figure out the best option of attack.
Yeah. Look, right now, Caren Tiger going to be making a push down the banana line. I think that's a good move from them, because the banana line, what it offers is it offers a nice, easy way for you to get on towards that 2 cap without sacrificing anything. You know, Zenlon, he's just pushed all the way up there in his mouse, and he hasn't taken a point of damage. Maro, Nadeko, Poly, there's no one watching the crossfire. So look at that. They can just push right up through the banana line, and essentially it's for free. They have not taken a single point of damage in doing so. So good movement here from Caren Tiger, I guess.
Yeah, it is looking pretty good actually for them. I mean, they've kind of got into a position where team efficiency has kind of allowed them up this line without really taking much out of their HP. So I think that's a pretty good result actually for Caren Tiger, because they have those 4 Mausers, and in theory, that means they essentially win a brawl. So once they get in position, if they don't take too much damage before they get in position, obviously, that means, you know, 4 Mausers, let's go.
Yeah.
With them boys.
Exactly. So those Mausers there, going to be pushing up a little bit and finally starting to get a little bit of damage out on towards the team efficiency guys. Bohan now, he's starting to take a bit. Interesting though that Caren Tiger, they haven't actually decided to push their 1390 right onto the cap yet. So what they don't want is they don't want to try for this slow cap victory, and I think that's a good move because they don't have enough time to do it. We've only got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Now, I really think they're running into the kind of time period where they just need to force a brawl with team efficiency.
100%. There's almost no time really left to work with here, so we do need to see Caren Tiger basically go right now. And they've already started taking a little bit of damage. That's not too good. Akio V, he's a little bit lit up now. Like, he can't really afford to be pushing too far forward now. He needs to be the one on the back lines, just sort of sniping and getting as much damage out as he can, because he's not going to be able to tank anything. If he takes a shot from the E3 again and then another tank, he's dead, essentially. It's going to have to be the Mausers making this one work. And so far, it's still hanging in the balance. Looking like maybe Caren Tiger is going to make this work. They do take down Scale now, more under a lot of pressure. And there's, now we start to see a bit of damage coming back here for Caren Tiger. But overall, 5 versus 7 at the moment. Caren Tiger well within a good position to actually pick up the win here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff here from Caren Tiger. Good trading out and good aggro juggling from those Mausers as well. But team efficiency, well, They're not quite doing so well on their side. JT in that Type 5 heavy, he really has not done too much, has not taken too much damage at all. Caren Tiger effectively just ignoring them, and that's exactly what they need to do. There's no point to take down the Type 5 heavy when there's all those other damage threats on the field.
Yeah, I don't see Team Efficiency being able to come back in this one. I mean, there's a few low HP tanks there, but they're all within probably 2 shots more likely than 1, so it's a tough situation. Admittedly, there is still a little bit of HP to burn through here on Team Efficiency, but 2 minutes, it should be more than enough really for Caren Tiger. JT, yeah, like JT and Granovsky are both in the middle of things as well. Like if they maybe had a bat chat here that was over the other side of the map, admittedly even then that probably would have gotten caught. So overall, just a really, really nicely played match by Caren Tiger. Like they got the time down perfectly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good timing there, and now only Granovsky's alive. He's going to be taken down pretty quick smart by guys on Caren Tiger that are still alive. 6 of them still alive as well. Caren Tiger only lost a mouse, and oh no, Yupa's just run into Granovsky. Oh, the 1390 as well almost would have knocked himself out by running into him at the end of that one, but at the end of the day, it's going to be it.
So, Caren Tiger picking up the win fairly convincingly, I got to say there. Now, admittedly, it is their own map, and we did sort of say 1-1 defensive side wins. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case here because Team Efficiency just lost their defensive side.
Yep. There we go. So, overall, good stuff there from Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency. I mean, I didn't really feel as though TE's defensive line was that strong. Caren Tiger, they did initially try to push towards a 1 flag. I don't think that would have worked because Team Efficiency did sort of have that line locked down a little bit. So it was a good move from Caren Tiger to recognize that, rotate back around, go up the banana line instead, head onto the 2 flag, and bam, seal the deal.
Yeah, it was actually really nicely played. Like they kind of explored all the areas of the map that they needed to, and they figured out where the weaknesses for Team Efficiency were. They took the favorable trades, they won the game. There was not too much to it really there for Caren Tiger. It just good play.
Yeah.
Like, not too much to really, nothing really like exciting. It was just drive forward, bang, we win, we traded better. There you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Sounds so easy when you break it down like that.
It does sound so easy when you break it. Exactly. But, well, look, at the end of the day, that was pretty much how it went for Caren Tiger. I think they didn't have to change up anything. They didn't have to really go too advanced. They just played good World of Tanks, and that's what won them the game. So, really, that's all they did need to do. So, yeah, good stuff from them. And on the next half, Team Efficiency, of course, going to be on the attack. And that's going to change a few things up. I do feel as though the defensive side on Himmelsdorf is a little bit easier. That is reflected in Caren Tiger's win rate. They do have a 71% win rate on the defense. Caren Tiger only with a 47% win rate on the offense of Himmels. So
yeah, I definitely think that Caren Tiger here could potentially 2-0, which would be a great start for them in this one. But it just, yeah, like the T110 E3 got really quickly taken down. 1390 admittedly not going to be doing much anyway, but he got taken down early on in the piece as well. It was sort of like a 5v7 from the start for Caren Tiger, and you're always going to win from that.
Yeah, easy. So right now, we can see, I mean, this was just a brawl, and it was a fairly simple brawl win there from Caren Tiger. They didn't really need to do much to win it. Just focus, fire the right targets. They left the Type 5 heavy alive until the end. Obviously the lowest damage threat. That's exactly what you want to be doing. Interesting to see Granovsky on the top of the damage, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's necessarily interesting. Like, well, okay. That sounded a lot more harsh than it was intended to be. Yeah. Maybe surprising is probably the word I would put in there. It's not surprising to see Granovsky up there because he is such a strong player for this lineup, and he was obviously highlighted before it being the consistent player, and that's consistency. 4.5k in the mouse, very, very good. Probably even better than consistency, to be honest. But I'll tell you what else is consistent. It's the mouse. All of those mouses doing work.
Yep. Absolutely. So party there in that AMX 50B. 2.3k damage, 10 shots fired. What else? Bolognese here, 2.5k in that mouse. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the mouse. It's a very strong tank at the moment. Like, it's not the strongest tank, but I just feel as though it's so hard to.
Oh, Moore didn't get anything done in the E3.
That's not good.
That's where the missing damage is. Like, that's where if he had hit 2 out of those 3 shots, then he might have changed the course of the game really, because he went down so early and he would have got the early damage off as well. But yeah, struggling in that tank.
That's big. Honestly, well, I just feel as though Moore is struggling in general. Like he's never looked that confident ever since the mouse changes. And to see him in the bottom there, I'll be honest, I actually am not too surprised because he's, like, he's just never really impressed me that much after kind of coming off the 4005s, etc. on Himmelsdorf. And that's exactly what we see there. A T110E3, 4 shots fired, 0 damage dealt.
Yeah. Well,
you need to be doing more.
You do need to be 100%. You need to be doing more than that in a tier 10 tank. But everyone has those games. Sometimes things just don't go your way. So I guess let's not beat on it too much. Thinking about now the second half here, Caren Tiger, we've said on the defensive side a lot stronger here on Himmelsdorf than they are on the attack. Similarly, team efficiency, generally speaking, not as strong on the attack, but not quite as much as kind of the difference between Caren Tiger's sides. So it's still winnable here for team efficiency, but past history would dictate that Caren Tiger will have the advantage coming into this.
Yep, exactly. So, look, overall, good stuff there from Caren Tiger to kind of get off to the early lead. Again, we do think of team efficiency as a little bit of a momentum-based team, at least last season we did this season. They have kind of stabilised a little bit there, a team that can pick themselves up after a bit of a rough start, but it's never good to lose that first match on Himmelsdorf, which is very much a kind of baseline map, I suppose, that all these teams do now how to play.
Yeah, pretty much. It's one of the most played, if not the most played this season. I think maybe Prokhorovka would be the other one that would be up there in terms of most played. I'd have to have a look at the...
It's most played for these two, at least.
Yeah, definitely for these two. They both really like the map. But important here for team efficiency to get the 2-0 because, well, I think... Oh, sorry, get the 1-1. Because I think Prokhorovka, that could be a 1-1. Rurenberg, 1-1/2-0 for Caren Tiger. So you'd want to be seeing team efficiency get as many early rounds in the piece here.
Yeah, 100%. They need these early rounds to set them up for later on. There's no doubt about it. But look, overall, I think it's time to jump into the next half, Jordan.
Yep, that's good because I like to see some tanks coming out. And there we do see a couple of maybe surprising picks from team efficiency. Like 250Bs is not something that we see a huge amount in this meta. But it definitely does fit with team efficiency, right? They really do like the 50B quite a lot. So I wonder who's going to be in those. Possibly I'm going to go with more on Party or more on Bowl.
Yep, I would buy that. I think I like Caren Tiger's lineup though. The extra T95 and the WZ111, that's very solid for the defense. You know, they can put the T95 just to guard out the railroad. T110E3 can go maybe a little bit closer towards that 2 flag, I think. I mean, they could put the T95 as well, just in that little pillbox at the 2 flag. But right now, it will be more in that aiming 50B and Party.
Makes sense. All right. Well, team efficiency. We'll see how they decide to set up here. Taking control of the hill early on in the piece. Skell spotting out Yupra as well. So this time, they'll spot each other again, but the roles are reversed. Skell on the hill. Yupra defending the hill. Or defending the capo, I suppose, from the hill. But team efficiency, I mean, they've not really set up anything crazy, right? Bohan's in his usual spot there, hull down in the 113, watching the courtyard, and there's a bunch of mouses. So, like, what are you going to do as team efficiency? Just slowly drive forward.
Pretty much. I think team efficiency, their goal, I guess, could be to try and get a few early trades out. I mean, Bohan in this 113, I would actually think that he should be able to trade better than Nadeko, particularly when Bohan is in this hold-down position with the 113. Obviously, one of the reasons we see the 113 picked is the very strong frontal turret armor and general turret armor, I guess. Very bouncy turret on that one. So you put it in a hold-down position like that and it suddenly becomes very hard to pen. So, Polly there, going to be getting the reload happening.
Oh, it's going to be the old standoff, Akiev and Bohan. In theory, Bohan would win because he's a tier higher, but it's not going to be hugely easy to pen the turret of either of those tanks.
No, that's right. That's why we see the WZ111 picked. It's a very sturdy tier 9 tank, and it can trade okay. Ooh, that's obviously not going to be going through. At that range, you wouldn't really expect much from the 113 to go through in towards that T95, and that's a good move. From Mudamain, that T95 to, you know, throw a bit of HE Bohan's way. And he's not going to be going through with any AP anytime soon, or heat.
Well, Bohan takes a little bit of damage there again. Well, not again, for the first time, I suppose, but must have been another shot, I think, out of Mordame, perhaps Zenlon. But it's so far just slow and steady from team efficiency. And I guess maybe just slow at this point, because there's nothing really steady about this. They're just they're just doing nothing. But it will be slow and steady when they decide what they want to do.
Yep. Akio though in that WZ111. Just going to be pushing up a little bit. Not going to be spotting out anyone just on the top of the hill yet. You might see Skell though, and he does. Skell's going to be able to dodge that shot. But right now, team efficiency, this is a slow starting game for them. They're not committing to any early pushes just yet, which, I mean, I'm not sure if that really favours them because Caren Tiger do have quite a good trading lineup. You know, Caren Tiger, they're the ones with the T110E3. They're the ones with the T95 and the WZ. So, you know, when it comes to trades, Caren Tiger are perfectly happy just sitting here and doing this. And they should go 1 for 1, which is basically how it's gone so far. So, I think team efficiency maybe need to start thinking on their toes a little bit as to how they want to move forward in this game, because it feels though currently in a little bit of a stalemate, which obviously favours Caren Tiger.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really doing anything here. Like, more spotting down this line, but he's on his own. So even if he does spot someone, what realistically is going to happen? Probably not a whole lot. So I'd like to see them just grouping up here and pushing down the banana. That way that they can get on the 2 flag, start to force something here. They do have triple mouse. Caren Tiger's got triple mouse. E3, 113, 50B back shot. It's hard to say who would actually win a fight here. I think it would come down to the 50Bs of team efficiency. If they can get their clips off properly, they will probably come away with the win. But if they mess up, you know, only get 2 out of their 4 shots off or something like that, then we're going to start to see the E3, the WZ111, the T95, they will start to pull ahead.
Yeah, 100%. More here in the AMX 50B. He's going to be getting the reload happening. And again, team efficiency not really gaining that much ground. Finally, though, it looks like Bohan's pushing up from his current hold down position into the center of the courtyard. These Mausers pushing up the banana line as well, and this is go for team efficiency. They're moving up, going to be able to get themselves on towards that 2 flag. Skell in that AMX 1390. Hopefully he's able to maybe come down from the hill and assist. Right now, though, it's not going to be too easy for team efficiency to push on towards that flag, though, because we see all of these Caren Tiger tanks ready and waiting for them.
Yeah, well, it's going to be coming down to, again, a fairly similar situation as to what we saw in the last round, where team efficiency, they don't have a huge amount of time now to play with. Yes, it's still quite a lot, but if they sort of dilly-dally around and take too much time to get in here, they're going to have a tough time getting through the damage and the health that the Caren Tiger have.
Yeah. 100%, and they are going to be getting in here now 4 minutes and 30 seconds in, so look, they do have enough time to start trying to whittle down these Caren Tiger members. Hellcry, that's a little bit too much damage he's just taken there.
Alrighty, well, Caren Tiger just going to be holding off this team efficiency onslaught for as long as they can, maybe longer than they need to, because if they can, obviously they can win it, and 2-0 would be great for Caren Tiger, but let's have a listen in here with Caren Tiger and see how they're feeling up against team efficiency right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to はい。クソネクラムーブ成功。ずっと待機。お前らを餌にずっと待機してた俺は。おい。やって。俺 JT やるから。ロード俺ロード。もうダメ頑張って。バイバイ。マジでやばいそれ勝てない？無理。俺あと20秒もある。チェンロ落ち着け。チェンロお前がやれ。やるよ。やれるんでしょ？やれる。チェンロフルじゃん。フルだよ。なんだよお前。砲塔だよ。森山さん砲塔絶対側面向いてるときは砲塔車体頭に弾かれる。もうダメ勝ってんのがウケんだけど。なんでそれやってんの
？No surprises there to see Caren Tiger sounding so very, very happy about themselves, because that's a 2-0 on Himmelsdorf for them. And happy birthday to Caren Tiger, apparently, because, well, there's your birthday present.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun tonight.
We definitely have. It's been something new here on WGL. Fitting, I think, now for the last regular season broadcast.
Very fitting. And well, I'm not too sure, however, whichever member on Caren Tiger has his birthday today, but happy birthday to them, as we heard. So
Yeah.
that was great. But overall, Caren Tiger, pretty solid win there. I mean, I don't think Team Efficiency had a great lineup to brawl with Caren Tigers there anyway.
Ah, well, look, whatever. They're already through to the finals, so not particularly that big of a deal for Team Efficiency. Obviously, they haven't done too great there on Himmelsdorf, but whatever.
Whatever.
Exactly, whatever. We're just here for fun. This day, it's just for fun.
Exactly. It's a fun day of World of Tanks. And, you know, a shout out to everyone joining us today. I know we've got
Happy birthday, everyone.
Lots of new viewers. Happy birthday, everyone. And I definitely encourage everyone to make sure you're watching from live.wgleague.net because we have our APAC main quest and our APAC side quest. 2 quests for everyone today, whoever's watching
Double
there.
fun.
And you get the Twitch chat and everything from there as well. So it's the place to be. And, well, we have some gold, some premium, some XP boost bundles, all of that good stuff to give away. So if you're not watching, make sure you get on there and join in all of the fun. And as well as that, well, it's a good time to plug WGLeague.net, Jordan, because it is our portal. It has been a hub this season, and you can find all of the info on WGL APAC on it. You can find standings, you can find upcoming matches, info about the season finals. You can find absolutely everything.
Not just for APAC either, for all the other regions as well. So definitely is the place to be if you enjoy WGL, of course, which we do.
Absolutely.
But think about how the rest of this season is going to go here. Obviously, playoffs and finals. We know Team Efficiency and Wargaming already secured their spot in the grand finals of APAC. Now, who's going to join them? Is it going to be Caren Tiger?
Yeah.
Maybe. They have to go up against Meltdown, though. Difficult task for them. Horseman and B Gaming, leaning on Horseman for that one. So, we'll see. We'll see. But focusing in again now on Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency, which is our matchup right now. At the moment, so far this season, it's 5-4 Team Efficiency, 5-4 Caren Tiger. Both of them have 9 rounds against each other, sort of 9-9. One of them is going to come out of today with an advantage. Bring up that 2-1. Maybe that's something. Maybe they meet each other in the semi-finals.
Maybe. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Who knows? Overall, I think we're going to see an awesome playoffs weekend next weekend. And look, that's the great thing about Caren Tiger playing today is that we do get a bit of a glimpse into how their form is going into next weekend. And from what we've just seen there, they're currently 2-0 up, of course, for anyone just joining us. 2-0 up after playing on Himmelsdorf. I mean, like, they're looking pretty damn strong. That was some very solid Himmelsdorf play.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, let's see who's doing the damage. Ooh, the tier 9s. More damage. T95 with 5,000 damage.
Whew.
That's good.
That is why you picked the T95, Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Because it can deal 5,000 damage.
Can.
You leave it alone. And Team Efficiency didn't even leave it alone. They shot at it a few times. So, I mean, that's why I love it as a tank. And that is hit... Has it hit everyone maybe of its shots? Or... It's hit a lot. It's hit a lot of shots with the 2 kills. Maybe not, maybe like everyone -1 or 2, but very, very high accuracy and penetration rate there from Wargaming.
Yeah, really, really nicely played by him. Nothing too crazy on the other parts of the scoreboard there. Nadeko didn't get too much done. Yeah, it's the 50Bs here, which have left me a little bit wanting for Team Efficiency. Like, those were going to be the make or break, really, and they were the break in this sense. Moore and Party, not really enough done. Like, Moore got at least pretty much all of his shots off by the looks of things. Party, or actually maybe only got 3 off. But anyway, like, much of a muchness. They just didn't get enough done. That's the simple fact. So, Caren Tiger, yeah, you said they started off pretty well on Himmelsdorf here. Moving on to Prokhorovka. Again, it's not a terrible map for either Team Efficiency or Caren Tiger, but I'm thinking maybe 1-1 here, which would put Caren Tiger still in a pretty good position.
Yep, exactly. I think 1-1 here, like... Prokhorovka, it is a map that Team Efficiency, they're, like, I don't know, they've been very hot and cold on it, I feel. I mean, they won quite a few this season. If we take a look at their win rate there, it's 78% on the attack of Prokhorovka. So it's one of the few maps that they are actually more favoured on the attack than the defense, which is interesting. But they can still pull off a good defensive win on Prokhorovka. They're good at getting into those bat chats. I mean, the bat chats are their bread and butter for team efficiency in the first,
Yes.
3/4 of this season. So to get back onto a map like Prokhorovka, team efficiency can just get in the bat chats. Maybe now throw a mouse or two in there as well, or something like that.
We'll probably see 2 mouses, I reckon.
Exactly.
From team efficiency, even from Caren Tiger, we might see 1 or 2 as well. Be interesting to see whether or not we see a artillery here from Caren Tiger. Opalisk, obviously, most of his excellent artillery matches we've seen from him have actually been on Prokhorovka, so I'd be very, very surprised to see him not actually playing in this one.
I'd be surprised as well. But look, overall right now, hopefully we do see Opalisk, because I would love to see me some Opalisk artillery. It is a joy to watch.
It is,
for those of you that haven't watched. I mean, like, he is best in class, and I think he'll be one of the world's best artillery players. I'll go that far.
Definitely not a joy to play against, though.
No, not if you're a light to medium tank driver.
Even a heavy tank driver.
Even a heavy, exactly, even a heavy tank driver, because that's who he picks on. Because they're the easy shots. But Prokhorovka, of course, there won't be too many heavy tanks we don't expect. Probably won't expect 6 S-tanks either, like we saw earlier today. But 5 bat chats is the order of the day from Caren Tiger. I think that will be Opalisk in that Lorraine. They picked a mouse as well. Team efficiency going with a really mixed bag on their lineup, though. Look at that, they've got 1 bat chat for a bit of kind of fast, scouty auto-loader firepower. They've got the STRV for just that kind of essentially turret of damage. IS-7, bit of sturdiness. AU-251 for scouting. Grill for a long-range punch. And then 2 113s for that sort of all-round mobility mix of health, damage and firepower. So interesting from team efficiency. I think that's a lot of tanks in their lineup. Doesn't mean they can't make it work, but everyone really needs to gel and really needs to know their roles on that team efficiency lineup for it to work.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. If they can get control of one of the flanks, then that's definitely going to be causing a bit of a problem here for Caren Tiger. Time to find out what team efficiency is going to go for here on Prokhorovka. We'll jump in with their listen-in.
If they will take heal, I guess like this 113 should go here. And I7 should be ready to push.
Yeah, I might rotate back depending on what they're doing.
Nice fucking obelisk. No life piece of fucking shit cunt.
Scale get clicked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
On the move as well.
Can you be Odyssey?
He didn't go back and... No, it might have been that bush again.
Oh fuck! Lost all my concentration now doing that.
Hi friends.
Hey mate.
Just ran straight.
You need to spot from here, everything here scale. And if there is no one there, party needs to rotate heal.
So figure out how to get past the train line. What exactly am I supposed to find?
Then you need to spot here, like if anyone is there. We double clip with party. Wait, not now. Then you actually go to A0. We also aim with party. Then you go check A8. Then we send party A0. And like I'll go down here. We can kill this guy. Then we can rotate with other tanks and put pressure on second cap.
Well, there's nothing over here right now because I'm shooting buildings
Go
down.
forward.
Yeah, okay. Wait for party and then go to A0.
Exactly, I'm not going forward until I have party.
Oh, the lag. It's good.
Good.
You can go to A0 scale. Party scale.
Well, sounded fun.
Yeah.
For team efficiency. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Sounded fun. Sounds like Granovsky's actually calling there.
That's interesting. Yeah, like we're not used to hearing Granovsky calling. Often it will be I mean,
More.
More
More often than not, it's more.
And I've heard Safi pipe up from time to time. He's obviously not playing in this one.
Yeah.
Bolognese subbing in for him, but yeah, interesting to hear Granovsky calling.
Could be something maybe that we see next season. You know, maybe they're changing their caller. I don't know.
Well, I don't know why you'd change your caller after having such success against Wargaming with it and the rest of the season. But obviously, team efficiency, they can do whatever they want. But right now, it's not going to be too easy for them. They have actually got some good shots on towards AkiOV already, though. That's nice. From who knows where. AkiOV is obviously not able to spot them out. He's just getting peppered. Obelisk, though!
Where was that from?
Oh!
Bohan.
Oh.
In mid. Yeah, that's a big kill. That's actually a massive
That's a
kill.
big kill.
Really, for team efficiency, because, like, yeah, it's a tier 8 tank. Wow, we got a kill. But, like, actually, it's Obelisk.
Yeah, that's big.
And he's such a pain in the butt.
Oh, but it looks like Caren Tiger, they might be out for revenge on their fallen comrade, Bolognese.
I don't know if it's the right decision here, because Moore's there, JT's there, Bohan's there to get shots. Granovsky can rotate. The only ones that aren't there, really, those two guys over on the 0 line, which is Party and JT, I think. Oh, no, not JT, but Party and Skell.
Oh, wow.
So
Look at that.
it is player advantage for Caren Tiger, but they've lost a lot already, and they can stand to lose a lot here as well. Great focus, though, onto Bolognese. They take him down early, but they need to make sure that they can take another one here. That's the key thing. If they don't get out of here without taking down Granovsky, then they're in trouble. But Poly definitely has enough to clip out Granovsky.
Yeah, Granovsky should go down here. Poly's doing a good job making sure he hits all of his shots. That's going to be one more that he needs to take down Mr. Granovsky's Batchat. In the meantime, though, Murtame's just gone down to Bohan's IS-7. So, Caren Tiger, they're losing tanks as well. It is a 5-on-5 at the moment, but CT much lower in the health pools.
Definitely. Good
Oh, no! Friendly kill! Friendly fire!
A grill shoots an RU. Okay.
Not sure how that happened.
Yeah, not really sure how that happens, to be honest. But overall, still not too bad of a situation for team efficiency, though they have the player disadvantage now, and maybe Caren Tiger can come back into this one, though Bohan absolutely has to take down Hellcry, and he definitely can do this as well. Should be an easy kill. But in the meanwhile, we've seen Yupa picking up a kill. So Bohan, I mean, he must be doing so much damage this game, really, because he's been in the thick of the fight basically the whole time.
Yeah, Bohan really has been duking it out. Getting lots of damage out as well. JT, in the meantime, I think we'll see JT up on the top of the scoreboard because look how much damage he's been doing. He's just been sitting right at the back. He wasn't spotted at the start of that fight, so that just let him, you know, just do tons and tons of damage with that S-tank.
Oh. There's three low tanks here for Caren Tiger. But there's no one really that can flex around so easily for team efficiency. The STRV, it's pretty quick, but it's not such a super flexible tank, really. And the 113 also, you know, a little faster than your regular heavy tank, but it's no Batchat, it's no 140, anything like that.
That's
Bohan,
good.
again, finding another kill, but I think JT got a lot of damage into that tank as well. So across the board, this is now starting to look a lot better for team efficiency.
Yeah, that's right. Moore, he really doesn't want to go down now, though. I'm not too sure if that Batchat from Caren Tiger has another shell left to put into him. Oh, this is still pretty tight, but now Caren Tiger, they are not looking too good. If they can take down Moore and turn it into a 2-on-3, then maybe they've got a chance. But then just like that, Moore says, no thanks, Yupa, I'm not taking any of that. You can shoot down as many buildings as you like. I'm going to put a shell into you.
How does Caren Tiger win this? They've got 3 Batchats. I feel like if they had a grill or something, they could really just start to put some pressure on the IS-7 and the 113. But with Batchats, you can't really sit so far back. You need to be a little bit close because your gun sometimes is a little bit difficult to use, I think is probably the fair thing to say. It's a little bit trolley sometimes when shooting at long range.
Yeah, right now JT just backing up in that S-tank. That's exactly what he needs to do as well. But let's not forget that they do have to push into Caren Tiger at some time, team efficiency that is, because they are on the attack. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one. And overall, I am actually liking Caren Tiger's defensive positioning, setting up on that side. Team efficiency, look, I don't think a cap is ideal for them, but I think it might be what they have to do.
I think they need to, really, because they need to force Caren Tiger to come to them. And there's no way that they're going to be able to do that short of getting on the cap. This is a good idea. Get Bohan on there. I wonder if they should get more on as well, just to get that extra cap timer.
I would think so.
I would think so. It's probably the safest position for him as well, given that they actually would have to commit to going over to actually kill him. And that's what Team Efficiency want right now.
Exactly.
JT sitting up the back, perfect position, no complaints about that. So this is a good setup for Team Efficiency, but they've only got one chance. If they mess up, bounce a couple of shots off the bat chats, which is possible, Moore and Bohan go down very, very quickly. And then JT has the difficult task of trying to solo it.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. And, you know, just thinking about a best case here for Caren Tiger, if they can get in, if they can put one shot onto Moore and take him down, and then one shot onto Bohan and get the reset, then that may even be all they need. What do we think if you know, then they just run away after that?
That's true. Nadeko can afford to take a shot from any of these tanks, but he can't take much more. Interesting. It'd be very, very interesting to see which way Team Efficiency is looking, because if they're looking up here, they can probably just click out Nadeko. Oh
no, oh no, oh no, 2 seconds,
What's
2
he
seconds.
done?
He's stuck on the rock, he's stuck on the rock.
If he had have just sat there normally, he probably would have got that.
That's it.
But, oh, there we go. Team Efficiency, they close it out. A little bit of poor mechanics
that
there.
was, yeah, that was not pretty.
It was always going to be difficult for Caren Tiger, in reality.
But to get stuck in the rock like that and just, oh, that was, not good.
Yeah.
Not a great display of tanking there from Nadeko, unfortunately. No. So that will be the loss there to Caren Tiger. But at the end of the day, I mean, they've given it a good crack. They did come fairly close. Maybe if they'd got that reset then, could have gone the other way, but not to be.
Ah, well, it's always going to be a close match here between Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency. And good for Team Efficiency to get one on the board there. Now they can start to mount a little bit of a comeback into this one. Obviously, they dropped 2 on Himmelsdorf. They picked up that one on Prokhorovka. So 2-1 in the favor of Caren Tiger here. But Team Efficiency, this is their map pick. They'd be hoping for a 2-0 on it.
You reckon?
I think so. Yeah. Why would you not want a 2-0 on your map pick? You would want a 2-0 on your opponent's map pick as well. But
I think so as well. They would be wanting to even it up a little bit here. And again, it is a map Prokhorovka that Caren Tiger, they're not bad at, you know, by any means. I think Team Efficiency are slightly better at it than them. But yeah, that was Team Efficiency's attack, obviously, and you know, they've just won that fairly convincingly. Now they're moving on to their defense, which is their less favored side here on Prokhorovka. So you know, maybe that'll be just enough. But really, I think that crucial moment in the battle there was when Team Efficiency, when Bohan in that IS-7 took out Opalisk in the artillery piece. Because imagine if they'd had an arty then. Bam!
Yeah.
Easy shot onto the cap.
I think that was such a crucial part of that map as well, really, because we always see Opalisk doing so much work for Caren Tiger. And to see him go down that early on in the piece, really, really great from Team Efficiency, and basically nullifying a lot of the effectiveness for Caren Tiger on that map, because they do tend to play around Opalisk a lot. We almost always see him playing when Prokhorovka is picked by Caren Tiger, and you know, they play a slow game, they allow him to do the work, and then they take the fight afterwards once they've got the advantage. But they had to take a disadvantageous fight. They sort of probably traded fairly evenly overall, but Team Efficiency just had enough to be able to come away with the win.
Yep, pretty much. So well played there by Team Efficiency to come away with the win on that one. And I reckon I would expect the STRV to be right up the top of the damage charts in that one. I think that that was really well played by Team Efficiency. You know, perfect positioning. And you've got to wonder a little bit, don't you, why Caren Tiger did make that call to push into Team Efficiency's tanks down that 1-2 line when, I mean, obviously some of Team Efficiency were going to be there. They hadn't spotted out those 3 members who were there. And then those other 2-ish members of Team Efficiency who'd rotated from the railway, you know, came in to help out, and that's where it all kind of went south for Caren Tiger.
Yeah, definitely. They can't. I like the idea from them. You know, they sort of had to make something happen because they were at a disadvantage, and they weren't going to have that much time to really work with. So they kind of pulled the trigger basically when they needed to. They've been pretty decisive so far this season, but it just wasn't enough up against Team Efficiency, and well, poor old Opalisk goes down. There you go. But this is the push that it could have either won or lost the game for Caren Tiger. It almost was good enough actually to win.
Almost.
But not quite. This was a good shot as well. If he had missed that, you know, then there's another bat chat alive for Caren Tiger, and maybe they do win.
There we go, JT in that S-tank right up the top, of course. We're not seeing too impressive amounts of damage there because there wasn't really many mouses on the field there for Caren Tiger, but 2.9k, cannot complain about that from Mr. JT.
Nope, pretty good from him. Pretty good from Bohan as well in the IS-7. Like I said, he was in the thick of things pretty much the whole time. He's actually got 4 kills there as well. So he's killed more than half of the Caren Tiger. Really, really nice stuff from him. Doing a lot of work in that IS-7. He's always, generally speaking, pretty consistent, particularly in the IS-7, but in all the heavies, really.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, Opalisk, he lived for such a short time. He was a very quickly burnt out star.
Yeah.
But he still managed to
That's
deal.
probably one of the worst performances, damage-wise, that we've seen coming out from him.
Yeah, 307. Honestly, I was about to say that it's almost impressive that he got 307 damage out in you know, what, a minute of battle where he's being pressured. So, yeah. But anyways, good stuff there from Team Efficiency. The grill, again, when you see the Team Efficiency grill like that doing a little bit shakily, you've got to... I think that the grill now is just not a tank that you pick. I don't feel as though it offers anything, really.
Gone are the days of the grill, it seems.
Gone are the days of the grill.
Yeah, it was such a potent pick in almost every single map. You know, we could see it in pretty much everything. Now, very rarely do we even see it picked, and when we do, it never has the same impact that it used to.
Never.
So, obviously the nerfs were quite successful, and it definitely warranted a nerf as well. It was quite a strong tank, probably too strong, many would say. But, I mean, I'm a little disappointed to see it gone.
I
At
think
least in
really,
WGL.
Yeah, got really smacked with the ban, with the nerf hammer, the nerf bat, quite hard in those nerfs. I mean, it had, I think, its
Reload time, mobility,
reload time, dispersion on the move,
velocity of the shells.
Velocity of the shells, so just lots of quality of life changes mainly, and also that reload time, which is a direct damage nerf on towards it. So not great after those changes, I've got to say. I think we've so rarely seen a grill after that picked, let alone on the top of the scoreboard. So
yeah. Anyway, I guess it's not something that we will maybe be seeing too much, but who knows? Perhaps it comes back after the mouse meta's disappeared. Then those big 750 alpha shell alpha damage shots are probably more impactful. You know, when it's taking 1/3 of your HP as opposed to 1/4 of your HP. Maybe that makes it a little bit more stronger in theory. I don't know. It's something to, I suppose, see if/when the mouse gets nerfed, because surely the mouse nerf is coming hopefully sooner rather than later. If you're a Batchat driver like me.
Oh, it's okay, Jordan. You'll get over it sometime. I'm an Object 263 driver, so I don't really mind. I drive my Object 263, I drive my FV215B, which I still haven't actually had the chance to go up against a mouse in. But anyways, here we go. It will be another Opalist Guardi. Caren Tiger going to be going with that IS-7 as well on the attack. And then some Batchats, Team Efficiency, another bit of a mixed bag. You know, STRV, IS-4, probably going to be JT, you reckon, in that one?
Yep.
Lorraine?
Yeah, JT, probably. Bohan, Bolognese, probably in the Mouses. Party more. Although, it could be JT in the STRV, or Party in the STRV. Hard to say, actually, for Team Efficiency, because they have started to change things around a little bit.
I reckon it'll be Bol in the Batchat. And anyways,
Granovsky, what's Granovsky going to be in? Granovsky in a Batchat. It's JT in the STRV, Bohan in the IS-4.
Oh, Bol in the mouse, okay.
The only reason that you would think that JT would be in the IS-4 is that's kind of been his go-to tank.
Yeah, exactly. But he's good at the S-tank as well, I think, so not a bad pick. Okay, 2-1 to Caren Tiger. Team Efficiency starting out this one, well, fairly standard, but Caren Tiger are going to be going quite aggressive early on. Really using these Batchats to get some early map control, and just like that, they've got control of this essentially entire half of the map. So really good aggressive play from Caren Tiger. And look at that.
Oh, Skell's been spotted or just blind fired. I don't think Skell got lit. So Opalisk has blind fired him by the looks of things.
Brilliant.
Maybe not blind fired. Like maybe Skell did fire a shot and Opalisk spotted it, but counter-ID'd it. But yeah, that's a good start. Opalisk again, just starting to try and just dominate the Artie matchup.
Yep. Honestly, it would be scary playing against Opalisk because it doesn't take anything. Literally, if you don't move for 1 second after you fire your shot, that's maybe 2 seconds at that distance. That's the travel time of the shell, and that's all the Opalisk needs. As soon as he sees you fire, he's going to fire, and it's just a case of sometimes you just a little bit slow after you fight, and you don't remember to move for a few seconds or something like that. But it's just got to become mechanical, because otherwise Opalisk, guys like that will punish you.
Yeah, definitely. And Skell, he doesn't have anything to play with now. Like, he basically, he can take one shot and die. Anyone from Caren Tiger, if they hit the shot, he's dead.
A light splash from Opalisk will kill him as well.
Yeah, exactly. So he needs to be so careful. He needs to be moving after every single shot. He needs to be as unpredictable as he possibly can be. Because if not, he's going to go down, and that again is going to be just a player advantage for Caren Tiger. Admittedly, I feel as though Opalisk going down last round would be more impactful than Skell going down in this round, because I think Opalisk would have gotten more done than Skell probably would here. But here we go, Accio V, very aggressive actually, right over, and Bohan, he's going to need some backup here. He gets a good shot into Hellcry. I like that he made sure that he hit that shot, because he probably knew that he was going to go down here. At least he's able to get some damage out, but where's the rest of the damage from Team Efficiency? They've just lost a tank for free, and they have not really done that much about it.
Yeah, this is... Oh. Now they're getting someone to poly, and it's looking like Nadeko's ammo rack is damaged a little bit there. JT, look at this. They do not want JT to get rushed here. Accio, they're going to be taking some damage himself, and Moore taking down Poly.
Moore
That's a
tracked.
good kill.
I don't think he's going to Moore got tracked. I don't think he's going to be punished too much for it. Overall, Caren Tiger, I don't know how this is going to work out for them, because they do have to deal with a couple of Mouses, but at the moment they do seem to be ignoring them, and that's probably the correct decision. They need to be taking down the bat chats. Gronowski off the reload at the perfect time, though. Nadeko surely goes down here. Who else is there for Team Efficiency, though? Gronowski can't really afford to commit too hard to this. JT coming forward as well in the STRB. More Dame with 4 shots in his clip. If he can get all those off, it's going to be pretty crucial. That's a great shot from JT, though.
Yeah, good stuff there from JT. And now only 3 Caren Tiger members remain. Only 2 of those bat chats. They're going to be going down. That's it for Caren Tiger, I think. I mean, they have just managed to take down another one. Good attempt at a tracking shot.
No, he did get it. He got the.
Oh, he got it.
Shot.
There we go.
Good tracking shot from JT. Mordame on the reload now. That's going to allow JT hit. Oh, I was going to say JT to get another shot off, but he kind of potatoes that one just a little bit.
Just a touch.
He'll still get one here. Mordame's a 1-shot for anyone now. There we go. Party and Bolognese finding a kill apiece. Mordame and Yupa going down. This will be another round win for Team Efficiency.
Oh, look at that. Opalisk almost... Oh. Was that Opalisk?
Yeah.
It can't have been Opalisk, because Opalisk just fired there to kill him.
Huh?
That initial first bit of damage onto the S-tank. So maybe it was Skell or something.
I'm confused, but okay.
Because yeah. Oh, JT, he took like 200 damage initially.
I saw that. I saw it.
So that's quite funny. Anyways.
Wow, Skell.
Showing off his long barrel.
Oh, probably doesn't get much of a chance to do that normally.
Yeah.
Because he's playing the RU-251.
Yep.
It's kind of a short barrel. Why do you do these things to me, Alex?
Bolognese, he's been spotted out, so he knows that Opalisk is somewhere around there, and as soon as Opalisk fires at him, he will know exactly where Opalisk... Well, not exactly, but roughly where Opalisk is. Boom, 191. That's not going to be enough to finish off those Mouses, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, it's just a shame. Imagine at this point if Opalisk was in a Batchat Arty, and if instead of Mouses, they were like, I don't know, some potato tank like an FV4005 that he could just like 2-shot. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it would be, but still probably unwinnable.
Probably.
He's got the right idea though. He's watching, and Skell's going to come over this ridge and probably die. He just needs a splash, and he's pre-aimed the right area. Oh, you know, he actually moved.
Turned.
So this is maybe Skell picking up the win.
Oh,
Ram him.
Arty fight. Oh, Skell gets him. That was good. That was good by Skell. Yeah. I think Opalisk should have kept on going that way.
Yeah. Well, 2-0 for Team Efficiency on Prokhorovka. We sort of said coming into this one, Team Efficiency a little bit stronger on Prokhorovka. If there was anyone that was going to 2-0 that one, it would have been Team Efficiency. So we find ourselves at 2 apiece here, heading into Ruinberg, which is the next map. But I want to say, like, Team Efficiency, they looked so much better there than they did on Himmelsdorf.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That was a map that they did look comfortable on. You know, they're picking the right tanks on it, even though that initial tank lineup in that first half was a little bit strange from Team Efficiency, a little bit of a mixed bag. They made it work. And that one there, that was all team efficiency. I think that the bat chats of Caren Tiger, although they did get that little bit of an early advantage, they couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, not really. By the looks of things, clearly.
So I think Opalisk, I mean, he gave it a good crack, but at the end of the day, those Caren Tiger tanks pushing in, bat chats versus a turreted S-tank, Mausers, you know, IS-4. Like that IS-4 stayed alive too long initially, I
Well,
think.
he only got 1 shot off. I mean, you could maybe knock Caren Tiger if he got 2 shots off, but he did only get that 1 shot off. So, like, I think they basically got rid of him as fast as they could have.
Okay.
I'm not really too bothered by that for Caren Tiger, but it was a good response from team efficiency. I thought that they didn't get enough damage out of it, but then Polly sort of, as he was jumping over that hill, took a couple of shots and really got low. Then Granovsky come off the reload pretty much at the perfect time. They denied the kills coming. They denied sort of the trade kills coming in from Caren Tiger as well. And JT looked again pretty decent in the STRV.
JT was good in the STRV. I think that's now starting to become a really solid tank for him. So as long as team efficiency just keep JT, keep him in that S tank, then you know, I'm feeling that they're going to be pretty happy. So, yeah, solid little win for team efficiency on Prokhorovka. And yeah, this was Bohan. He did get that 1 shot off and was dropped down quite low there. And yeah, well, it was taken down, so that was a fast takedown by Caren Tiger. But yeah, they just didn't really get anyone else down. Moore lived for a little bit. Hellcry taking him down as well. I mean, JT getting very, very low. That was Skell.
He must have done that on purpose.
Yeah.
100% he did that on purpose.
That's funny.
And that would have been so funny to be in the comms.
That would have been hilarious.
Like, because JT gets picked up there at the end by Opalist, purely because he got shot by Skell. It would have been so funny. Anyway, sadly we missed that. STRV up the top again for JT. Good work from him. Granovsky, again, very consistent. Getting up towards the top as well. And not too much really that impressive for Caren Tiger. Opalisk had a good game, 1600, but not enough this time for Caren Tiger. Mordame, the only one that really set the, or sort of troubled the scorers, to use a cricket analogy there, which probably no one gets because this is Asia Pacific. So anyway, basically he's the only one that's really done anything there that's of any note. I guess Akio V with 1800 is pretty decent.
Yep. Over there, 1800. Can't complain. Opalisk, 1600. Cannot complain about that either as a tier 8 Artie. Yupa. That's strange to see him with 0 damage. But, you know, if your team efficiency... Honestly, I think it's plays and actions like that that really help them. And, you know, primarying out... I don't know if this was intentional or not, but primarying out Yupa, because Yupa is the biggest damage dealer for Caren Tiger quite often, you know? So taking him out first is statistically the best thing to do, and I think in any battle would be the best thing to do, because otherwise he's going to live and he's going to deal a lot of damage. So a good move from team efficiency to do that.
Yeah, good from them. Now they need to focus on Runeberg, though. And Runeberg, a map which I thought at the start of the season, like first game of the season, was going to be bad for team efficiency because they didn't seem that impactful on it last season. Coming into it, I said, this is not going to be a good map for team efficiency. Then they sort of had some wins on it, and I was like, oh, maybe team efficiency is going to be pretty good on Runeberg this season, and then things sort of started to slip again. So it seems at the moment, team efficiency aren't huge fans of Runeberg. I definitely think coming into it, Caren Tiger is probably a little bit more favoured on this map. Yeah,
Caren Tiger, I reckon so as well. I mean, Caren Tiger here, they've always looked quite comfortable on Runeberg. Team efficiency, not too bad, but again, I think yesterday they might have struggled on it a little bit. They're not great on the Runeberg attack with only a 38% or so win rate. So that's something that they can definitely improve upon. I mean, just looking at team efficiency's map pool in general, they don't really have any maps that they're terrible at, which is nice. You know, I think that is really going to be something that come finals, now that team efficiency are guaranteed a spot in the finals, they are going to really benefit from. Having this super strong map pool that they can play. You know, they can play any map on the list. And we are obviously going to be playing, you know, best of 13s when they come around. So even though team efficiency on a map like, you know, Runeberg here, we might say that, oh yeah, it's probably favoured towards Caren Tiger. It's actually, like, not a bad map for team efficiency.
I think Mines and Runeberg would be the two maps, if I was against Team Efficiency, that I'd be targeting. Like,
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
trying to
100%,
get onto those 2
100%.
maps. So obviously they're going to get one ban. I'm assuming they'd get rid of Mines, in which case Runeberg would be one of my first picks if the team is obviously a pretty decent Runeberg team. Aside from that, I feel as though Team Efficiency can contest on every other map in the pool. Cliff, Ghost Town, Himmelsdorf, Muro, Prokhorovka and Steps.
Yeah.
They're all pretty decent maps
Yeah.
for Team Efficiency. So that's 6 out of the 8 maps. Really, really good. 80%.
Yep.
Roughly.
Exactly. So, look, I'm definitely liking Team Efficiency's chances to come finals, but we're not at finals yet. We are 2-2 in this match here between Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger. Who knows? Maybe this could be a bit of a finals taster in store for everyone tonight. I'm definitely enjoying the taste of it. It's kind of mixed a little bit with the fish and chips we had before. Quite nice fish and chips, actually.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, well, we'll see how Team Efficiency can go here on Runeberg. I think if they do go down 2-0, Steps is a map that they can come back on. If it's 4-2 on Steps, maybe 2-0 for Team Efficiency there. I would say, though, it's possible for Caren Tiger to get 1 on Steps. Also possible for Caren Tiger to go 1-1 here on Runeberg with Team Efficiency, or Team Efficiency even to 2-0. Unlikely, I think, for Team Efficiency to 2-0. I don't think they've shown the consistency.
Yeah, I don't think
Runeberg.
so either. I honestly think these next 2 maps will be 1-1, 1-1. Caren Tiger will win maybe the attack here on Runeberg and then the defense on Steps, and that will put us at a tiebreaker, which, again, going with my initial 5-4 prediction to Team Efficiency, I think Team Efficiency will win because obviously we have a tiebreaker map as Muravanka, I believe. Did I?
I think it's Muravanka, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, anyways, but either way, that was my initial prediction, 5-4 for Team Efficiency, so, yeah.
Oh no, it's Prokhorovka, I think. Prokhorovka might be the tiebreaker map. Anyway, Runeberg here, obviously the next map to be coming up in the pool. Caren Tiger will be hoping for a 2-0 here. This is their best
They need
map.
a 2-0. If they want to win this without drawing it to a tiebreaker, they need a 2-0 here.
For sure,
100%.
for sure. Yep,
So,
I agree. I don't think they're going to get a 2-0 on Steps, so they do need the 2-0 here.
that's interesting.
They've gone for the Artie again.
They've gone for the Artie on the defense, which, yeah, and also 4-1-13's, and the FV215B, and the mouse. It's okay, but no auto loaders on their lineup, nothing scouty on their lineup, and they've got an artillery piece. Like, it doesn't make that much sense to me, to be perfectly honest. They've gone for an all-out kind of brawly style lineup, but if Team Efficiency can just get in there, hit them with their bat chats and their AMX 50B, then I don't really actually see Caren Tiger coming out on top.
Oh, well, it's a big call because Caren Tiger's very, very good on Runeberg. Though the one time that we did see them take artillery, that was against Wargaming last week, I believe, or maybe the week before. All sort of melds into one now that we're this far into the season, but it didn't really seem that effective on Runeberg. I thought.
Yeah, here we go though. Caren Tiger taking up some pretty aggressive early positions in that town, whereas Team Efficiency Skell's just pushed up a little bit in that batch at AP, and Skell's got to be really careful there. He's pushing very aggressively towards the town. Yupa there, taking a few shots directed towards him. None hit though. Polly, very aggressive push. He's going to take 700 damage because of it.
Yeah, Yupa having a bit of trouble here as well, under some fire, but Granovsky, was that 1,000 off the artillery?
Was it?
It was 1,000, that's for sure, but I'm not sure if it was just off the artillery or if he got hit by something else, but whatever the case, a big amount of damage coming out onto Granovsky sort of swings things back to relatively even in terms of the trades. So Granovsky will want to be a little bit more careful now, and Party, he's trying to push Polly, but he's out in the middle of nowhere, and he's really under pressure here.
Yeah, this isn't good. Party only has one of those repair kits as well, so if he gets tracked one more time, he is a goner. One Artie shot landing a little bit behind him, but at this stage, it's not looking great. He does go down without having done too much. So Team Efficiency, they're already down a tier 9 heavy tank. Haven't managed to take down any members of Caren Tiger yet. And with the way that CT are positioned, oh no, actually now Team Efficiency, they're pushing into them.
Yeah, there's no way I think that Team Efficiency can come back into this one. Though Skell doing a pretty good job. Yupa should go down here. One more shot. Not sure what the roll there was for Scale. Could have been a little unlucky if he low rolled and didn't get the kill. But he's got 2 shells left here. Honestly, at this point, he probably should just be making sure that he gets those 2 shells out, because I think he's going to go down anyway. If he can get this killing blow onto Polly, it's pretty good. Yeah,
Nice,
not too
nice.
bad of a trade actually for him there, but not enough really. Team efficiency needed some more coming out here, and well, it's not looking good for team efficiency on the attack of Ruinberg, which
No.
is probably not too surprising in reality.
Yeah, this is sort of what we expected there. I mean, they are slightly better at the Ruinberg defense, not great at the Ruinberg
And the map
attack.
generally favors the defensive side anyway.
I think so. And it was a good move from Caren Tiger to push their defensive setup really, really fast on towards that town. They could kind of tell that team efficiency were probably going to go for that 2 flag there with the Mausers. So, overall, good read from Caren Tiger. It's worked out quite well.
Yeah, really well. Opalus was on a lot of work as well. So, Gronowski, just the last one alive here for team efficiency. He won't get anything done here, really.
He might try and kill Opalus.
Yeah, get a bit of a revenge. But Akio V and Maro will be able to cut him off. They'll
Yeah.
spot him.
Yeah.
He won't get up there to kill Opalus. I'm fairly certain.
Has he spotted Opalus though? Is that a spot?
They will know where he is, because Opalus has been hitting shots.
Although
So-
no, he hasn't spotted Opalus yet. No. So he might be able to make it over.
There's no way. Surely these... Oh! If he's going to bounce a shell like that, then maybe he's got a chance.
Oh, that was sad. I wanted him to kill Opalus just for the lols, but no. Not
It was
going to be
never
happening.
gonna happen.
Not going to be happening.
So Caren Tiger go 3-2 up, and still got 1 half left of Ruinberg here, which I think Caren Tiger has a good shot at taking away. Team efficiency back to the drawing board, I think, for them.
Yep, pretty much. Team efficiency there. Well, I mean, not great. Not great in the attack. I think that's just a map that they're not great at. I'd veto it out if I was them, you know, but maybe just trying to get a little bit more experience on it before finals.
Yeah, I'd say that's not a bad decision, really. And going up against Caren Tiger on the map, they are the best team, maybe with the exception of Wargaming on Ruinberg this season. So why not just try and go up against the best team and see what you can do, see if you can make anything work on that map. Just try and make it work for you heading through to the finals. But clearly not that way.
Clearly not. Clearly not, indeedy. So, there we go. That was first half of Ruinberg. We've still got another half to go. And if Caren Tiger can pull off that one, then that will be a 4-2 to Caren Tiger. Right now, it's only a 3-2. And it'll set them up in good stead for our steps in the next one. But look, Caren Tiger, obviously they were happy tonight. Maybe earlier tonight, maybe they're still, still feeling
I
pretty
reckon
happy
they're
after
probably still
that
feeling
one.
pretty happy.
You know,
They'll just be having
maybe
fun
letting
this game.
letting that kind of carry them through a little bit, and it's nicer to play if you're happy. I think it's better. It gives a better vibe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, there's no pressure on them at the moment. There's no pressure on team efficiency either. So they'll just be going out there, enjoying this game. You know, it's the last game that they're going to be playing in the regular season of Season 2. Obviously, we will be seeing them play in the playoffs for Caren Tiger and the finals for team efficiency. Maybe the finals for Caren Tiger as well. But, you know, it's something to hang on to sort of thing, you know. Just like, oh, well, it's our last one. Let's enjoy it.
Pretty much. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Caren Tiger person, whoever it is. Maybe none of them have a birthday. Maybe they're just singing that for the fun of it.
I think one of them's got a birthday, Jordan.
Maybe.
That's why you sing the song.
It is it? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Well, now you know.
Learn
See?
something new every
Even
day.
you can learn something from me, like
Yeah.
TCZ did. But post-battle stats here. Mudame up the top in that 113 with 3k damage. Marrow there, 2.4k. Nothing too crazy for team efficiency. The Batchat AP, though, Scale actually got quite a bit of work done.
Yeah,
honestly.
well, when you
Two
get behind a
clips off.
tank, you can really rip them apart. He's got a little bit more than a clip off there. Probably eight shots. Yeah, probably about 8 shots off. That actually connected and dealt damage, though he did get 2 kills, so maybe a little more. But regardless, it was not enough really there from team efficiency. A lot
Not
of those
enough.
members missing.
Yeah, I mean, JT and Skell, not often that we see Skell up the top there, but Bohunt did all right. Party, that was a bit of a misplay from him. Not sure what he was doing, that WZ pushing all the way up to try and get that 113 of, I think, maybe Polly. But, I mean, Opalus, look at that. Tier 8 Artie, 2k damage. What more do you want?
More indeed. I mean, it worked that time. Getting that big early shot as well on Granovsky was so crucial. And yeah, 2k damage, it looks good, but considering it was 2k damage that was super impactful is even better.
Exactly, exactly. So, look, 3-2 right now. Next up for Runeberg. Do we think that maybe team efficiency might be the ones here on the defense to pick something a little bit different? I would like to see them go for something like a T1 10E4 in the town, or you know, a bit of a TD on the defense.
I don't think it's hugely likely for team efficiency to really change much up. They're not a team that tends to go out of the box all that much. They do play fairly standard. So I'd be surprised to see them going for anything that we wouldn't really expect.
Right, so no Arties, no
No Arties,
no
for sure.
T1 10E3s.
I could say an E4 and E3 might work, but generally if you're going to pick that on Runeberg, you'll take it on the attack.
Yeah.
Doesn't have as much of a place on the defense.
Bat chat, you reckon?
They'll have bat chats. They'll have 1 or 2, maybe even just bat chat APs. There'll be a few Mows, 113. I can't really think of much more that they'd really want. 50B perhaps?
Yeah, T do kind of like the 50B. Interesting that we don't see many Type 5s at all on Runeberg. I think one Type 5 or at least a Type 4 might be okay on the Runeberg defense.
Yeah.
Obviously, Caren Tiger proving that they don't really need that to win it.
No. Yeah, I mean, it could work, but there's generally not so many tanks that you can just pop, right? Like, not that many bat chats, not that many AMX 50Bs. So I think you'd be better off with a mouse, generally, over the Type 5 here on Runeberg.
Okay. Well, look, I think probably going to agree with you there, just because that Type 5 does struggle a little bit to get those shots into the mouse, and you know, often they're the first early shots that you get the chance to put into the enemies on the defensive side. So look, overall, we're going to find out very soon what these teams are thinking about for their next half here on Runeberg. Are we going to see another Artie from Caren Tiger? Maybe even from Team Efficiency?
Probably not
It's
on the
time to find
attack.
out.
But yeah, no Artie there. F215B, yeah, nothing too surprising for team efficiency. As we would have expected, 54 lightweight, I like it. Put it in the K0 area, maybe down near the 1 cap as well. Caren Tiger, it's basically their same old tried and true strategy. 3 mouse, 3 bat chat. It'll work.
It'll work. It'll work, exactly. There's nothing really wrong with it. You know, it's interesting to see that both of these teams are going to be going with the T54 lightweight. So that's something that's a kind of, you know, a bit of a throwback. Not something that we see too often. I don't really see the point of 2 T54 lightweights on Runeberg, to be perfectly honest. Or 1 on each side. Like, it's fast, but so is an RU251. I mean, it's really the only reason I can think of.
T54 lightweight, what?
Yeah.
It's not a bad, like, it bounces a couple of shells, so...
Well, true, maybe that's the reason that you go for it, just for the kind of trolley armor.
If you can put it in that K0 position, which is where Skell is, I can't think of a tier 8 light tank that I'd rather have there.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's where he's going to be, but yeah, on the...
Maybe a WZ. But
on the attack, I don't know why you'd...
Yeah, on the attack, maybe not so much. 1390 probably for me on the attack, but... Where is he actually? Where is Mordame? I can't see him. He's missing.
I can't see him either. He's being very, very quiet. So we can't hear him or see him.
That's why you picked the T54 lightweight, because it's stealthy.
Yeah,
Stealthy.
there you go. Oh,
There he is. He's in mid.
Skell's taking a shot in that T54 lightweight, and that one isn't working out too. Oh no, he was trying to use Bolognese, and Bolognese has just dogged him a little bit. But Bolognese is going to be heading down there to K0 instead. I mean, I'm trying to work out what this aggressive setup from Caren Tiger is aiming to achieve. Like, they've got those 2 tanks down the bottom there. Then they're obviously going to be going for a 1 flag push. Like, team efficiency are still going to have to worry about Hellcry and AQOV.
Still, it's not a bad setup really for team efficiency here. They have enough to hold off Hellcry and AQOV. They're more, who's the 113 party, or was it Bolognese? Bolognese is the one down in K0. Skell's there as well. He can put a couple of shots in, so I don't mind it. But they need to make sure that they can get the resets over here on the one flag, which they should be able to do. Party shouldn't have too much difficulty. JT's there as well. They've also got Bohan really close. So across the board, looks like Team Efficiency pretty much have everything covered.
Yep, pretty much. Team Efficiency right there, going to be getting a few shots on towards Maro and Nadeko as they get themselves in towards that flag cap. 2 tanks on the flag now. And those bad chats for Caren Tiger have not made a move down the bottom yet so far, so still just waiting for their right time to do that. Bohan taking some HE shells, not too sure what that's going to accomplish there from Nadeko and Maro. They need to be, putting some proper damage into him now.
It's just going to be the mouse trades, really, and across the other side of the map, Skell's gone a little bit aggressive, pushing forward, trying to get some spots. There's 4 players over there for Caren Tiger, 4 for Team Efficiency, so it's basically evenly split across both sides. North, 3 apiece, South, 4 apiece. So basically, whoever can win one of or both of these sides is going to be able to start to pull ahead depending on how much they can win it by. And it does look like Team Efficiency is actually winning both of these sides, which is the great news for them because, well, Hellcry under a bit of pressure now. He's dropped very, very low. If he peaks, he's 1 shot. Akiobi's a 1 shot. Mario and Nadeko about half HP in their Mausers. So across the board, this is looking very, very favorable for Team Efficiency.
Yep, Skeldo might be in a little bit of trouble as Polly's now pushing him in that T54 lightweight. There we go, goes down. And now suddenly Bohan's in a little bit of trouble as well. Maro cannot go through there. Oh. And neither can Bohan. Yupa taking him down and, well, Team Efficiency, they have just lost 2 tanks. Finally get one back though. So that's looking pretty good for them. Getting that tank off the field, getting Akiobi off the field there as well. It's exactly what they need. Still pretty even. They get the reset.
It's pretty even, but the HP is well in advance for Team Efficiency. So yeah, maybe tanks are even, but not really in general is it even. I think Team Efficiency have got this one wrapped up in spades. More running around the side there, probably off the clip. He looks like he's going to take down Hellcry, which he does, and potentially Mordame. Mordame, those managed to get out, but that's still fine.
Yeah.
Moore should be able to push forward here. Get the control of the city because Mordame won't be able to contest him. A T54 lightweight's got no chance against the Batchat. And once Moore's managed to do that, he can get around behind, get easy resets, get easy kills on the Mausers.
I think this is just another situation where the Maus pushes into the one flag doesn't work because at the end of the day, you're just pushing your tanks directly into the open. The Mausers themselves have absolutely no cover, and it doesn't matter if you have 3200 HP. It doesn't matter if you have 300 mils of armor or whatever the Mausers have. It's not going to accomplish anything when the enemy team could just shoot freely at you and poke in and out of their own actual cover. So another situation here where I think that one flag push has not really worked out for Caren Tiger.
Oh, the ram kill, nice from Moore. And just a couple of players left to deal with. Yupa and Nadeko, just a matter of time. Just a matter of time.
Yep, Yupa on 65 HP. One more shot will be enough to finish him off. And it might be coming in for Bolognese. Here we go.
Right.
So, 3-3. 3-3 after Ruinberg. That was sort of what we expected. I expected a 1-1 there on Ruinberg. I'm still expecting a 1-1 on Steps, our next map. So, it's tricky if you're Team Efficiency and you just want to pull through to win it.
Yeah. Steps, it is a map that Team Efficiency can 2-0. It's one of the best maps in the pool for them. Probably the best map in the pool for them. It's their most picked.
Well, you say that.
I do.
It is their most picked. They're not that good in the Steps attack. They only win 50% of the games on the Steps attack, which isn't that good. They look, yes, I will give you they will definitely win the Steps defense because Caren Tiger are quite bad on Steps attack. If we think about Steps attack and what Caren Tiger do wrong in it, it is often like they pick their arty and then they don't use anything to scout, or then they don't have anything to put on the flag to try and cap it out. So that's maybe an issue for Caren Tiger there. What else?
Opalisk. I want to see him do something good though.
You always I think you can pick the arty. Right, you can pick that arty, but maybe a tier 10 arty on Steps, and so you can pick the tier 8 light tank to put in the flag. Or if you're going to pick the tier 8 arty, then maybe go with some higher camo value things than bat chats. Go with a object 430 or something to put on the flag to you know, really just sit down and be super camo or something. I don't know.
Tier 10 light tanks. That would be interesting. It's coming out Monday. We already know it's in the works.
Would be interesting.
So that would be a very, very cool thing to see when it does come. You know, like you
I
pick
wonder-
your tier 8 arty and then you pick your tier 10 light tank.
I wonder if when they come, we're just going to be seeing like kind of back to the old days in tier 8s, in tier
Where
8
everyone
when
played
everyone
light
just
tanks.
played T54 lightweights or, you know,
1390s.
1390s.
I don't think that'll be the case because they won't, you know, there still will be a place for a lot of the other tanks. At least from what I can gather. Like, it's hard to say without having played them, obviously, but from what I can see from them, from what videos have been posted and that kind of thing, it does look like they are going to be decent, but I don't think they're going to be exceptional in the fact that they're going to be better than everything else in tier 10.
Yeah, fair enough. And that makes sense, you know.
And because the strength, I think, of the tier 8 lights, right, is that they're sort of balanced for tier 9 matchmaking.
Well, that's
right?
true.
But
That's true.
for a tier 10 light, it's
Yeah.
not going to be like that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So right there, the post-battle stats, we do see Nadeko. He did all right in his mouse. Yupa did all right in his mouse. Party going a bit crazy on the 113 there with 5.1k damage. It's pretty impressive. Bolognese there in the 113, 2.1k. But overall, look, nothing too surprising there from Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger and Rurenberg. T54 lightweight and Mudame actually did a little bit though. I wouldn't have expected him to do that much.
Yeah. Skell, not too much in his own T54 lightweight, but Hellcry, he was the real problem there for Caren Tiger. Admittedly, all the bat chats for Caren Tiger didn't get enough work done, but 0 damage done. Bat chat. Hellcry is probably he is one of the top damage dealers for Caren Tiger. I think he's sitting in second behind Yupa. You really want to be seeing him do a little bit more work.
Yeah, pretty much. So, overall, Team Efficiency, good win there on that half of Rurenberg. On to steps now, though. And look, we're not going to be seeing any crazy picks, unfortunately.
No, don't think so.
But on steps, I think we could be... what could we be getting from Team Efficiency? I think they used to pick the Type 4, Type 5. I would actually be surprised if they went again with that JT Type 4, Type 5 on... Actually, would I? Maybe it wouldn't be, actually. I'm just ticking it over in my head because they always pick JT. They always pick him in the Type 5 or the Type 4. They put him all the way up to the railroad on the defensive side so that any of those bat chats that are coming down, he can just 1,500 damage into one of them.
If he hits it.
If he hits
Which he hasn't done sometimes.
yeah, exactly. That's made it into our top
I think the Kranvagen is also a pick that he could take here.
Yeah, I would love to see a Kranvagen here. I think it's still quite valid.
Whatever the case, we'll probably see one, maybe two 113s from Team Efficiency. The rest rounded out by bat chats. Potentially an artillery on the attack. We've seen Skell picking that up every now and then. JT will be in Type 5, Kranvagen, maybe 140 if they want to change things on the attack.
I would love to see 6 object 140s on the attack.
Although he sort of likes the 121 now, a little bit more in this meta.
Yeah, right, he
the
does,
140.
doesn't he? I still think that in this meta, like, particularly if you're going against bat chats, you can go the 140s, I think.
But you don't know that you're going against bat chats. Remember Meltdown picked basically an entire lineup of Mouses on the defensive side.
Yeah,
you can't go 6 140s against 6 Mouse. It just won't work. You won't be able to deal the damage.
That's probably true. It's disappointing, but true, I think. But if you're going against bad chats, then you should be able to. And I think Team Efficiency here, probably my lineup for them is 2 bat chats, RU251, type something, type 5, mouse, then another bat chat.
Yeah, good work. Wouldn't complain about that. That would be the attacking side lineup, I assume? Or defense?
Defense. I'll say.
Defense. Okay, so would you put Artie on the attack for Team Efficiency? Something that they've been doing a lot.
Yeah, I don't mind Artie on the attack here on Steps. Obviously, Steps is a very wide open map, so you can get that Artie in and you can get it to fire at many of those defensive positions. So, let's find out.
Well, it is going to be an Artie on the attack for Caren Tiger. Fairly similar to what you said for the defense for Team Efficiency. Instead, it's a 113 as opposed to the Type 5, but it can make sense. I'm not surprised to see a 113 coming out there for And definitely a good defensive lineup here. But Caren Tiger, very, very mobile. A lot of bat chats. 113, their heaviest, slowest tank. And even then, it's a fairly quick tank.
Yeah, look, I mean, I don't mind that from team efficiency. I wonder where the 113 will be, you know, because I wouldn't like to see the 113 in the same place as they put the Type 5 Heavy, because I think that would be a little bit of a waste. You know, you may as well have a Type 5 or maybe even a Kranvag in there, way out in the tracks. But it's looking like they're not going to be putting him there anyway, so good
Oh,
move.
Skell's done a bit of a different boost this time.
Oh, did he make it?
No.
Okay.
It is a boost, though. A lot of people say it's actually easier than the A8 boost, though I suspect it's probably a little bit more risky because it's a bit further forward. You get more of a chance of being spotted out. But they have Gronowski all the way down to the south of the map there. They know that Skell's not going to be spotted out, though it's not really the issue right now for team efficiency whether or not Skell gets spotted because most of the damage is going over to Bolognese in the mouse.
Yeah, that's not great. They've already taken so much damage in that mouse, and I mean, for a mouse, you probably want to be ricocheting a little bit, but more than that if you're Bolognese, I would say. I mean, he's just taken, what, 2k damage? That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Good start from Caren Tiger. I'm not too sure how much of that might have come from an arty shot, maybe 400 or so. It's going to be Opalus getting another shot towards him. And now all of these Caren Tiger bat shots going to be off the reload, so they can, if they want to, just rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat indeed. Though, they did take a bit of damage from team efficiency on the side of Nadeko. If they continue to trade like this, overall they will trade favorably, but depends on how quickly team efficiency is able to take down the Caren Tiger tanks. Because, yes, in terms of HP, it's a favorable trade, but in terms of the fraction of HP that they're doing to the total, still not a bad trade actually for team efficiency.
Yeah.
Because they just start with so much more. You know, they're going to need to get 2,000 unanswered damage, Caren Tiger, to be able to bring it back to even, and then where they can trade evenly to, you know, have reasonable trades. But overall, we have to wait and see what Opalus can do in that artillery. He's going to be crucial. Caren Tiger, I think we'll wait a little bit for him to get some shots across, more likely than not.
Yeah, here right now, more in that batch at 25T. He's going to be poking up and down in the center. Not going to be spotting any of the Caren Tiger members out just yet. As Hellcry getting that reload happening. Moore actually does get spotted out and takes 1 damage. Or maybe that was just the arty from Opalus getting that shot on towards him. Akio V takes a shot as well. Right now, team efficiency, I mean, look, yes, Bolognese is quite low, but I still feel as though they hold the general control of this map. It's not going to be easy for Caren Tiger to push into them. Now that they're sort of in position.
No, definitely not. Really, team efficiency is very good on steps. Like, they barely lose on steps defense. 83% win rate. So, I think it's tough here for Caren Tiger. Particularly because of the double mouse for team efficiency. It's just like, anytime we try and go in there with bat chats, it's never easy in a bat chat to go up against a mouse.
That's the issue, isn't it?
Bowl will be getting a little bit triggered right now. Arty's shooting at him.
He's alright. He's got a train car to protect him. But yeah, right now, team efficiency actually looks like they might be wanting to make a bit of a move. They're rotating all of their tanks down those rail tracks on the safe side of them more, though. He's going to be the one that's getting quite aggressive, scouting out Hellcry. And again, it's looking like Opalus here. He might be trying to get a shot out on towards these guys. Oh, there we go. He spots a nice juicy mouse to feast on. So he should be able to get that instead, I reckon.
Probably.
Oop. Oh,
Line
yeah.
fire.
Oh, 7.
A big 7 damage.
The big 7 damage. Did track him, though, so it makes his track easy to destroy in the future, at least.
Yeah.
Something.
Really not too big of a deal, though.
No. Okay. So Bohan right now in that mouse, he's going to be pushing up a little bit. And just waiting it out. Not really too much happening so far, though. 5-minute game, and we only saw that one initial push, and they're not too much from either of these teams. So both teams really wanting to pull the win home here.
Well, still favourable for team efficiency as far as I'm concerned, and given that the timer is ticking down ever so slowly, it's getting more and more favourable for team efficiency as the time goes on. They're not going to get really much done on the 2 flag because Skell's there, and he's going to get easy resets. It's not like he's going to bounce a shell off a 113 or a bat chat. Or maybe off a 113. But even then, from this angle, like, should be pretty easy for him to get penetrating shots. So I think the 2 flag is kind of not the go for Caren Tiger. Need to see more from Opalisk.
We do, don't we? Opalisk has got maybe a few shots so far, but definitely nothing too impressive. We need some spots, though. That's what Opalisk needs. He needs his mouses to be spotted to actually, you know, be able to get those shots in towards him. Opalisk is going to miss that next one onto Bolognese. But Caren Tiger, they're moving up now, and they do need to move up soon. We're just ticking past the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes left in the game. And they can't rely on the RD too much more.
Bohan, favourable trade for him, slightly, but he does have more HP to play with as well, so that's something to consider. But Bolognese does go down to Hellcry. That's a good start for Caren Tiger in this one. They are losing a lot of HP, though, and they need to trade this back. They're starting to do that. Granovsky takes a bit, JT takes a bit. But overall, I think if Caren Tiger have only taken down that 1 tank, it's probably not enough for them. Overall, team efficiency have traded pretty well. That's a good shot from Opalisk, though. The first that we've seen really doing significant damage. Party, though, getting enough damage into Nadeko for more to be able to finish that up. Overall, 1-for-1 trade. Caren Tiger, the HP swing maybe fairly even at this point, though that's probably putting it a little bit more now in the favour of team efficiency. So I think just a slightly favourable trade there for team efficiency. And the map control now that they do have is going to be very, very crucial, because look at Skell lurking around the back. If he gets around behind Opalisk, Opalisk dies. Granovsky will be able to kill Yupa here. That's a good shot though onto JT that Opalisk has just hit. So it's a 1-for-1 trade again. Now Mordame able to take down Party. Player advantage for Caren Tiger, but health advantage for team efficiency.
Yeah,
and map control for team efficiency as well.
And quite a sizable health advantage for team efficiency is now.
Oh, that should have hit.
Oh, that was very, very close from Granovsky. Not quite enough, though. But yeah, right now, team efficiency, they're just going to be able to get these bat chats reloaded. More on Granovsky. Skell's still looking pretty healthy. Bohan's obviously still looking pretty healthy as well. Oh, Granovsky, though. Oh, no, he's just been tracked.
He's going to die. Mordame will kill him. Easily done for Caren Tiger. And now 2 tank advantage for Caren Tiger. This is definitely winnable now.
Yeah.
2 minutes to deal 4.5k damage.
Yep.
Easy peasy. They've got a lot of bat chats on the field here. Moore's very low. The only real threat is Bohan, but he's not really much of a threat. He's only there as a threat because of the HB.
Yeah.
He's not going to get really that many kills because he can't rotate across. He can't put pressure on any of the bat chats if they're trying to run away, anything like that. So Skell, I think, well, I don't know. Would you put him up on the boost maybe to deny the 2 flag to keep him pretty safe in case this gets down to really the last minute? Might not necessarily be the worst of decisions. More being spotted out there. This is really bad. If team efficiency lose more, it's basically game over. Looks like he's just behind the ridge now, so he's a little bit safe, and he'll need to really back up Bohan. It looks like Skell is going for the boost as well, which I think is a correct decision right now. 1 minute 30 on the clock. There's not much chance that Caren Tiger can actually get a cap off here. It depends on how long it takes them to kill Bohan, though. If Bohan can survive a bit longer here, if he can survive another 30 seconds, then that may be enough. They need to back him up, though. No one's getting shots into them while they're shooting Bohan.
Yeah.
And team efficiency, they haven't done enough there with more. Skell's probably not done a huge amount. He got a little bit of damage in, but
this next kill needs to come from team efficiency.
It absolutely needs to come from team efficiency. Mordame looks like he's going to push forward onto Skell. No, he's on the reload, so
Holly's on the reload.
It's a tense situation here for Caren Tiger, actually, because a lot of those tanks are on the reload. More.
Oh my goodness!
Massive shot from Opalisk. Takes down Skell. That's the game. More cannot win this now. He's a one shot.
Yep. Opalisk, you legend. You legend. Oh my goodness. Oh, just when they need it, he's like the Batman.
1200 damage.
He just flies in there with a shell. See you later, AE251.
Well, another really good game from Opalisk. That's why they put him in the Arty.
Yep.
Man, imagine Skell's rage.
Oh, you could taste
He was
it.
so mad at the start of Prokhorov, and he only hit him for like 300 damage. That time he got one shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
When he could have won the game, when he could have actually won the game.
I wish
that.
I was in this team efficiency team speak.
That would have been so juicy. That would have been amazing.
Mm.
Oh well, we weren't, but we can imagine. We could all imagine what nice PG 13 plus rated things that Skell would have had to say after getting one shot by that Artie.
Yeah.
Oh,
There would have been some less than happy words being said by him, I'm sure. But Caren Tiger, the 29% win rate on steps,
well.
now going to be looking a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised about that, to be honest. I did not think Caren Tiger would win their attack on steps, and I did not think that team efficiency would lose their defense. I wasn't convinced with that team efficiency 113 either. I think that they should have put something else in there, type 4, or type 5 even, rather, something like that. Kranwagen, which I don't feel as though it really fulfilled its purpose of doing much. Wasn't the biggest issue, of course, but yeah, and the Mausers, obviously, Bolognese took lots of damage early on. 2,000, essentially free damage from him. Like, in a Mouse, do you really can't, like, I mean, 2,000 damage for free? You can't really afford to be
You can't really be affording to take that much damage for free, but admittedly, like, what are you going to do in a Mouse when there's an artillery shooting?
Well, you could angle.
You could angle against an artillery.
What was it? He didn't take 2,000 damage from artillery. He took 2,000
Yeah.
damage from bat chats.
I understand this, but like, you can only angle so much, right? If there's bat chats in different if there's one here, there's one here, you can't angle against both.
Of course.
So he had to take damage from somewhere, and he did. But I don't really think that was the issue there for team efficiency. I just think that Opalus was playing really, really well, and he just was getting shots, and that's what mattered. Like, he got a big shot into JT.
Yeah.
He got that big shot into Skell at the end there. So 2 really impactful shots. Like, to be able to take down the Batchat and the RU-251 when, you know, like, at crucial times when they could do
550 damage onto party as well.
That's not that massive, but it's good.
It's good.
But it's not like that's what was swinging the map, right? It was the kill onto JT right there. This is such a crucial part of the match. Like, if JT's alive to get more shots off, team efficiency trades so much better in that brawl. But they go down, or JT goes down, so that's really good shot from Opalisk. And then the kill onto Skell as well, basically, was the seal of the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, Bohani tried his hardest here. Maybe he should have taken out Poly. I mean, I'm not sure if it would have mattered.
I thought someone should have been shooting Poly there from team efficiency, but look at that. 3.6k from Opalisk.
Top damage in a tier 8 Artie.
Yeah.
Top damage. That is insane.
And I'm not surprised at all to see him up there.
I'm not surprised, but that's why I said Opalisk is one of the best Artie players in the world, I reckon. I mean, if he is so far ahead of everyone else in APAC, then yeah.
Yeah, but that's like Wargaming last season. They were so far ahead of everyone else in APAC, and then they kind of just got wrecked anyway. So you couldn't really, I think, draw that conclusion until we see him internationally.
I'm drawing it already.
Well, stop drawing.
No.
You're no Picasso. Yeah, look, JT 0 damage.
Yep.
You know, if he had got a clip off, I assume those 4 shots are early on. He would have had a clip loaded for that brawl, one would think. So that really could have been the difference. Such an important shot from Opalisk.
Yeah, that was massive. Absolutely massive. So at the end of the day, Opalisk ends that one. Well, I think we can safely say that whoever wins this series between Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency, that Opalisk will be our series MVP. Because he has just been playing out of his mind on that artillery piece. And that's the thing. And I think that's why Caren Tiger have been winning so much recently. When Opalisk is in a tier 8 artillery, it's like they don't have a tier 8. It's like they have a tier 9 or 10.
Yeah.
You know, that's the value
The
that
impact.
he brings to the table every single game. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's a really impactful player, I think, for Caren Tiger. One of the most impactful single players that we see used well when they're swapped in and out, that kind of thing. So, really, really good pick for Caren Tiger there on steps. Now, they have actually got a pretty decent chance of actually taking this second half. Obviously, we know they're better on the defensive steps. We've seen them beat Team Efficiency on the defensive steps before as well, admittedly with somewhat of a cheese strategy, but knowing Caren Tiger, they might have something up their sleeve here against Team Efficiency. And, you know, we know that they have pretty good matchups against Team Efficiency traditionally as well. So I wouldn't be hugely surprised to see Caren Tiger come away with the win here.
Yeah,
Particularly in the form that Opalisk is in that artillery. Apart from that one game on Prokhorovka where he got taken down early, he's always been really impactful tonight, and I think they're going to be picking him again here on the defense.
Yeah, you reckon Artie on the defense again? I'm not actually so sold on Artie on the defense here. I think that Artie on the defense is very hard to make it work on steps because of the fact that it has really no cover. It's so easy to spot out an artillery piece that spawns on the defense, because where do you hide it? You can't really hide it in the bottom pit, because then it can't really get the shots it needs to unless it's all the way out and can get spotted then. You can't hide it at the top. Can't really hide it on the other side of the railroad because that's not safe. So they're not going to go for it.
Not going to, but Team Efficiency will be going for an Artie. 1-2-1 there as well for JT. Not too many heavies. Just the 113, the IS-4 mouse. That's it.
Yeah, so it's looking like we will be getting a pretty standard lineup there from Caren Tiger. And the IS-4, I think that can work. Against the mouse, against the 1-2-1. I wonder how the 1-2-1's going to do against no mouses here for Team Efficiency. And obviously it doesn't really matter what it's up against, but
yeah.
I like how the 1-2-1 has 1950 HP as well. That's nice.
Yeah, it can definitely take a couple more shots, maybe one more shot than obviously a bat chat, something like that. But it comes down to whether or not JT's going to be able to use it well. He used to be pretty decent in the 140 when he was picking that on steps. So far, the 1-2-1, I don't think has been amazing for him in reality, but I think he can make it work. We'll see.
Yeah.
Party. Parties in the M40-43. Scales in a bat chat. That's not something we've seen at all this season.
That's interesting.
I think they're just having some fun here, really. Like, Scale would have been like, guys, I want to play tier 10.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. It's the last game of the season.
Okay, Skell, you can have your birthday
fun.
cake.
By the way, Polly's getting wrecked.
Yeah, Polly's getting wrecked. I bet Skell's like a kid after he's asked his family, Mum, Dad, can I go out to the ice cream truck? Can I play tier 10? When you hear the ice cream truck coming down the street, it's like ding, 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 ding.
No, for me, it was just a bell. The home ice cream man. Would just be like a bell. A ring, 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 ring.
Pretty boring.
No, it was the greatest sound ever as a kid. You're like, the ice cream man's here. You like run outside.
We have the ice cream man come to our place sometimes.
Yeah.
As in past our place.
I've heard it.
I've heard it. And you know what? I've always been so tempted to run out, but I'm also quite lazy, and I also think that if I do run out to try and catch it, it'll be too late. And
I'd
then I'll
probably
just
be embarrassed.
Really disappointed.
A 22-year-old guy running out, oh, ice cream!
Mate, did you see what we were wearing earlier?
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you just got to have fun.
Yep, exactly. And also, while we're having this bit of a Mexican standoff and Yupa's getting wrecked, it was actually clarified by Madhouse that they did actually use my other strat of the AT-15 strat, except they didn't pick an AT-15 in it. So Madhouse, you didn't actually use my strat.
Well, bad luck, Madhouse. But I've been told by production that I should go to a listen-in for team efficiency, so maybe not a bad idea. Let's have a listen.
We just keep two bat chats to keep playing.
Can we just leave like a bat shot here or something and a bat shot there?
I can stay here. They won't spot me, I think. In the bush. And I will spot Polly. Me? You mean?
I can sort of spot the right side, but at the same time it's not. Like 113 is out of my draw.
Okay.
Out of,
Well, north.
I'm
Okay.
push at A6. They are using the push at A6.
Are you sure not C6?
No, he's in the bush at A6. JT, you can just hold down there. He's in the bush. He's in one of, you know that bush? It was not you, but it spotted me.
Yeah.
So are you 100% sure?
You know what?
Someone
I don't
missed?
think, hang on, I don't think he's in.
Skill, you can go on the other side.
Hold on, I
Actually,
don't think he's in
I think he
A6.
might be in this bush. Yeah, he could be there. He could be up on the. He could be up on
I
top
think
as well.
he's.
Chicken attack! It was a good try. All right, give me it, Alex. Come on, go.
No.
Why not? We're trying to have fun here.
No, we're not. We're talking about serious tanking business.
Clearly, Team Efficiency is taking this one very, very seriously. If they're playing Chicken Attack, it is actually kind of like their theme song, really. If anyone doesn't know, I'm told that they play it almost every time every time before a match. Not necessarily during a match, but, well, we'll see whether or not it helps them here. By the looks of things, it is.
Yeah?
Because they're doing pretty well.
Chicken attack. Murame, though, taking a bit of damage, so yeah, it's definitely going quite well for them. They've just taken down Murame very easily with the help of Moore's Bat Chat there. Granovsky in the Bat Chat, he might be in a little bit of trouble because he's just taken 1,500 damage in quick succession. So AccuV will be finishing him off. And suddenly that advantage is now...
Well, not necessarily, because AccuV is in a bit of trouble here. He doesn't have a clip loaded. Bolognese is pushing him. And there's a big shot from Party. AccuV's dead.
Yeah.
Haro, though, might be able to take out Bolognese. He has the clip. He has enough damage in his clip. 100% to do it. Oh, and Hellkarai's coming in to back him up as well. So, overall, favourable trade there for Caren Tiger, but we do have some more Team Efficiency players joining the fun. JT coming in as well.
I don't think that's going quite so well for JT there. He's going to get knocked down very, very low. One more shot from Hellkarai, and he will be going down. But, oh, look, Hellkarai gets bumped off by Skell in the Bat Chat 25T. And, well, it's what happens when you give a kid his ice cream, Jordan.
Yeah.
He gets nice and hypo.
Well, Team Efficiency look like they're going to be able to push this one through to the tiebreaker. It'll be 4-4 after this, more than likely. Nadeko, Yupa, Polly, the only ones left alive for Caren Tiger. And there's quite a few very, very healthy Team Efficiency players as well.
Yep. So right now, Team Efficiency looking to close this one out. And I don't know, I guess I'm not too surprised to see steps here probably going towards a 1-1. Like TE, they played this one pretty well. Nice slow sort of map control that they exerted here against Caren Tiger.
Yeah. I think it's the chicken attack power.
I think it is the chicken attack power.
Caren Tiger has been forced to give up.
Is that how the song goes?
It does. Did you not listen?
No.
Come on, Alex. This is why you need to listen to Chicken Attack some more, and then you'd be a better caster. I reckon.
Then I'd be as good of a caster as you are?
Yep.
Wow. That's really good.
You should try it. Try it sometime.
I'm fine with Carly Rae Jepsen, thanks, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's got nothing on the Japanese yodeler that sings Chicken Attack. I don't know his name.
Actually, if you want a good yodeler, look up the guy who sings Jozen Zibajan. It's like a Polish name.
Yeah?
It's great.
Maybe we could do that for finals.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ah, well.
If we were in Poland.
Yeah, which is technically not. But anyway.
Anyways, Nadeko there getting knocked down to approximately 0 HP. Or we can see the ramp.
Oh, the ramp!
Oh, not quite.
It was a good try, more.
Disappointing. But there we go, 4-4. We're going to the Caren tiebreaker.
We are. The tiebreak efficiency doesn't quite work.
No, not quite.
Yeah.
But I think
it's going to be another tiebreaker.
TE going to win the tiebreaker.
You think so?
Yep.
That's what you predicted.
You
5-4, 5-4. Both times we've seen them play. Now it's going to be another 5-4. So well, at least they're consistent.
Yeah, well. Don't know why you predicted 5-3 to Caren Tiger.
I didn't realise Chicken Attack was.
You know, if I get all of my predictions right today, which there is a chance, Max has already got all of his wrong because he didn't make them.
Yeah.
I think I can actually overtake Max.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I could.
Pretty sure you're.
Because 4 times 3 is 12.
Right. But we didn't get the first game.
Well,
So
I count that as.
No, how?
I would have predicted it correctly. I would have predicted a 5-0 to...
You would have predicted it correctly.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Well, I think maybe that just means we get double points in all the other predictions.
In which case,
Which
doesn't
case,
matter.
Well, I'd get 12 points so far because this is going to be a win to team efficiency in this tiebreaker.
Is it?
Yep.
Just like
100%.
it's going to be a 5-1 to Meltdown over Dark Horse, which we didn't see.
Did I predict 5-1 to Meltdown?
Well, that's what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. So that would have been that. It would have been 5-1.
How do you
Dark
know?
Horse would have won like Ruinberg or some silly map like that.
Okay.
Would have happened. Guys, back me up. It would have happened. I don't know how you're going to back me up. Maybe say in Twitch chat. Because everyone's always in Twitch chat. Make sure that you let us know what do you think would have happened between Meltdown and Dark Horse. If you think that Meltdown would have taken it 5-1, give us a kappa. If you think that Dark Horse would have taken it, like Jordan thinks, give us a kappa pride.
No, give us a Ming Lee. I want Ming Lee.
Yeah.
I don't think Dark Horse would have taken it, though. That's a lie.
Well, you're saying that my prediction of Meltdown taking it was wrong, so...
What did I predict? I don't even know.
It says here, Dark Horse...
It doesn't say that. You're looking at the wrong sheet, Alex. I can see. Look, it's a lie. It says Caren Tiger versus Team Efficiency right there, even though you can't read that on the stream.
Just need to put my spectacles on.
Anyway, we should talk about Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency here because
We should, eh?
Team Efficiency, they just had a pretty good game there.
We did.
The party had a pretty good game in the army.
And Skell had a pretty good game in the Tier 10.
Yeah. Maybe Skell can play the Tier 10 next season.
Yeah.
Sub Elfish Guy in on Team Efficiency. I'll play the Tier 8s.
Yeah.
We can change the name to Team Elfish Guy. It would still be TE.
True. You wouldn't, yeah. And then you could brand it Team Elfish Guy. You could get like the Elfish Guy merchandise going. That'd be nice. But look, Gronowski there, he got pretty ripped fairly early on, but Team Efficiency did manage to take out Accio V right after that and put lots of damage into Caren Tiger. I think Bolognese went down there as well. But overall, just a really good little bit of play from Team Efficiency. Party in the Arty. Oh, it even rhymes. Party in the Arty.
Party in the Arty, yeah, that's so good.
That's good.
Party Arty.
It's an Arty party. It's a party Arty. That's brilliant. He needs to play the Arty more so I can make more terrible
And
jokes.
Skell
like
didn't
that.
do too bad. Look at that. He top scored for his team. I reckon he's never going to let them forget that.
No, he won't.
He's going to say, remember that time I played the Tier 10 guys and I top damaged?
Yep.
Yeah. And Safi will be like, well, I didn't play in that game.
Yeah.
So it doesn't count.
In his Swedish accent. Well, I didn't... no.
No, that's terrible. That was close to the German.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing you talk.
Yeah. At least I didn't even try and do it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't do a Swedish accent. No. Not happening. Anyways, Bolognese... Yeah, 1,200 damage. I mean, could have been a little bit better. Granovsky, 800 damage. Could have been a little bit better. Muname, 0 damage. Well, couldn't have been that much better because he just got wrecked.
Well, I want to see what is going to go here on in the tiebreaker map of Prokhorovka. Who got the fastest time? What was the fastest time, Alex?
Fastest time was... Drum roll. Actually, I don't even need to do the drum roll now because we do
Have a drum roll.
have the actual drum roll.
Yeah.
So, ask the question again, then I'll do the drum roll.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You trust production this
Yep,
much?
yep.
All right. What was the fastest time for the attacking side win?
Who knows?
I know. It was Team Efficiency.
Yeah.
They chose attack.
Attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Attack on proc. Well, they won 2-0 on proc, didn't they?
They won 2-0 on Proc.
Yeah. So, oh well, there we go. Anyways, I think that Team Efficiency, they should be able to take the win here on proc attack once again because they looked so confident on it before. I mean, there's no real reason to think that they won't be able to take it out. Yeah, like proc, I think they're just going to be picking the same sort of stuff. Last time on the proc attack, they did go with that mixed bag of tanks as well. So that worked out.
I'm feeling quietly confident here for Team Efficiency as well, to be honest. Like, I think that they looked a lot better than Caren Tiger did on Prokhorovka. So, yeah, it probably could be a 5-4 coming out here. But we'll see. Caren Tiger, they tend to be pretty decent in tiebreakers. So, going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Opalisk as well is going to be playing an Artie, and he just seems to be getting better and better. Although
Yeah,
that round he
well-
kind of did get eclipsed by Party a little bit.
He did get mega eclipsed by Party, actually.
Let's put Opalisk in a tier 10 Artie, please, Caren
Oh,
Tiger. Let's
yes,
just do
that
it.
would be
It's the last
amazing.
game of the season.
That would be amazing.
Just do it, you know?
Can you imagine how devastating Opalisk would be in a batch at Artie?
Yeah.
Like, he's one of those guys where, like, you're just driving around your tier 10 tank. Often me, it's my FE215B183, and just get spotted from some little, you know, light tank from 800 meters away or something way outside of spotting range. He just spots me in my big old tank destroyer. I'm like, okay, you know what? There's only one Artie on the enemy team. Oh, it's all right. Look, I'm moving. He probably won't be able to hit me. It's a bat chat, but you know, I'm moving. You know, I'm halfway across the map. Just like, and it tracks me. I'm like, oh, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
Oh well, the Artie shot me now. I'm not gonna get hit again.
Yes, you are.
Oh, it's a bat chat Artie. Quick repair. Oh, my tank! It's on fire.
Yeah. I'd love to see it. Come on. It just would be so much fun. Because
Yeah.
he's the guy that, if you were going to pick a tier 10 Artie, he's the guy that could do it.
100%. 100%. He would pull it off.
Conqueror gun carriage. Let's get some one-shots. Let's one-shot a mouse. Let's ammo rack a mouse.
Oh,
Let's do it.
yeah.
Come on,
From a
Opalisk.
Conqueror or a T92 or something. I don't think the T92 is his play style. I think the Conqueror would be better just because it's got that, you know, splash range. So, yeah, I would. I mean, we're talking it up now. It's like we're talking it up, and I don't actually think it's going to happen.
It's not. But how good would it be if
It would be
did?
amazing.
Someone just whisper in the ear of Caren Tiger. I'll give Caren Tiger $5.
Opalisk, pick a tier 10 Artie.
Yeah. Don't know if they would have heard that.
They would have.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's all collectively put our power into it.
Yeah, and turn into the Megazord.
The Megazord.
Yeah. You've been watching Power
No, I
Rangers?
haven't. I was never really a Power Rangers fan, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're dead to me, old
I was a
fish guy.
Pokemon, Ninja Turtles. What else? Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Everyone was a Power Rangers fan.
No, not me.
Not one of the cool kids.
Apparently.
So awesome.
How
There's
times have changed,
sparks
Alex.
everywhere. It's kind of a little bit like tanks because they turn into
Where?
like, you know, the big
No, you know
No.
what's like tanks?
Super Megazord.
Zoids.
What is that?
Don't you know Zoids?
No.
Oh.
Sounds terrible.
It was like kids piloting these big like robot animal type things, right? There was like tigers and pterodactyls and stuff, and that was like the closest thing.
basically what the Power Rangers do.
No, it's different. It's animated, and it's just cooler.
Well, the Power Rangers, if you watch them, theirs is like, it's not actually animated. They get like the dudes in suits, and it's all like actual practical effects, and it's really cool. Anyways, I'm talking up the Power Rangers a lot here, but it was a very cool show. I loved it. Anyways, I've been able to relive some of my childhood.
Oh well, very happy for you, Alex. Team efficiency, are they going to be the Power Rangers in this one? You think they should be able to take it away, right? 5-4. That was your prediction.
I think they are going to.
They got
Power
2-0
Rangers.
on
They're going to
Rocker.
call down the big sword from the sky. They're going to get the, you know, the green Power Ranger to join in and make the mega pterodactyl Megazord suit thing, and they're going to slice down Caren Tiger.
Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, like I said, I probably agree with you here. I think it's 5-4 team efficiency, but maybe this is a bit of a preview for what we might see in a semi-final here. If Caren Tiger do make their way through to the final,
Absolutely,
they could face team efficiency. Although, actually, no. So, it depends on the seeding match. So we don't really know until either the Caren Tiger even actually make it. They could lose to Meltdown, and then how the seeding match goes as well, depending on who they face. But yeah, well, we'll have to find out how this one is going to go here on Prokhorovka before we get too invested in our talk about the finals and the playoffs, because this is what it comes down to. 5-4.
This is it.
One team's going to come away with the win. And, oh, it's only a tier 8 Artie.
Team efficiency. I love that. T, just like, yeah, let's just pick 6 Mouses. Like, why not? There's nothing they can do. So this is going to be really funny to see 6 Mouses.
What even is Caren Tiger going to do against 6 Mouses?
Like, spot them out, spot them, and deal damage to
Team
them.
efficiency just need to press RRR and drive towards a flag.
Pretty much.
And then get on the flag.
Pretty much.
Well, at least they're having fun.
Yep. They're having a lot of fun. And, I mean, look, it could work. That's the funny thing about it. Like, very much like the 6X tanks, the 6S tanks that Team Coalition Zoo picked earlier on. There's nothing that wrong about the 6 Mouses. And Murame there, he's actually just been spotted out. As JT's doing a little bit of a salute in the air with his mouse. Oh, how did Murame ricochet that? Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. But this hasn't started off too well because Moore's ammo rack's just been damaged and he's had to repair that one.
Well, they still have a lot of HP to play with. 6,000 advantage. So they can afford to take a little bit more damage here. But this is what you would have wanted to see from Team Efficiency. This is sort of their win condition. Even if it is their win condition, I don't know if they can technically win. Because, like, they could be at... The way that Team Efficiency wins this is if Caren Tiger plays it badly. Because Caren Tiger's the one with the outplay potential. The mouse isn't going to outplay the bat chats. Because it just can't. It doesn't move fast enough. Not on a map like this. They can get out-rotated, out-maneuvered. And the angles are going to be less than ideal for them. So, the way Team Efficiency wins this is they get on the flag and they hope for the best.
Yep, pretty much. So Team Efficiency are going to be moving towards that flag and getting onto it. I think the issue here for Caren Tiger is they're all quite spread, but maybe that's a good thing. So that could be a good thing that Caren Tiger is spread out, because that's going to mean that Team Efficiency have to, you know, really turn their turrets quite a bit and can't just focus on one sort of angle, which is what they want to be doing. They're looking down here, and these bat chats are actually going to get lit up.
What is Mordame doing? Bohan, he can actually clip out Bohan if he pens every shell, and he should be pretty safe here, though. He's actually decided to go even more safe mode. Oh, well, Mordame, come on.
Mordame plays.
You can't be driving into the water like that, and now he doesn't have enough damage to actually clip that one out.
That's not great. That's not great at all. So Bohan there is going to live on not that much health, but enough health. And if you're Mordame...
Mordame's dead.
Oh. My goodness.
Ooh.
Oh!
Nah, too late. And
Yep.
it missed.
And it missed. It's not great. When even the hero Opalisk cannot save you, that's when you know you're in trouble. So, not great stuff there from Murame, and that's going to be a bat chat down for Caren Tiger.
Yeah, but overall, this is why you don't pick the full mouse strategy on Prokhorov, because it just doesn't work. Even though they still have the HP advantage, it's being very, very quickly collapsed upon by Caren Tiger right now. I mean, you're not going to be able to really do much. Caren Tiger's just going to get easy resets. So Caren Tiger will win this in the end, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
Was it fun?
It was. It was Chicken Attack. We had... What else did we have? We
Happy
had Skell
Birthday.
in a tier 10. We had Happy Birthday. We had Skell going off his brain when he got shot by an artillery. Like, this match had everything. I mean, even I sang on stream. I sang Chicken Attack on stream, which people have asked for before, and I finally delivered. We wore onesies. Like, it's had a bit of everything.
It's had everything, hasn't it?
I even had a donut in the middle of the stream.
Wow.
Nobody knew that, but I did, and it was nice.
Yeah. We should get sponsored by donuts.
Yeah. Krispy Kreme, please.
Krispy Kreme. Be amazing.
Do you reckon we could do ASMR, Alex?
No.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Anyways, moving on from Krispy Kreme donuts, I think Helkar here. He's in a bit of Krispy Kreme trouble.
He maybe is going to be a bit of a donut at the end of this.
Yeah. Might get a bit flattened, get a few holes put into him. Now, yeah, like this is... it's always funny watching mouse games end up, because it always just takes like an extra minute or two longer than it needs to.
Yeah.
It's like, okay...
Well, he's already dead.
Yeah, they've lost. Yeah, we knew that 3 minutes ago, but they're in mouses, so it still takes 3 minutes to take them down. So, yeah, but anyways. Skell, poor Skell. He's got into a tier 10 for the second time. You know what? He might actually still top damage this. He might. For team efficiency, at least.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't be surprising. He's alive late, so he's got the chance to do some more damage.
Oh, is he going to go for Yupa, or does he just...
Well, he can't really go for
And
anything
he's on
right now.
fire.
He just needs to die. Rest in peace, Skell. Rest in peace, Team Efficiency as well, because they will go down 5-4 here, but I don't think they mind. They had a good life.
Exactly.
They enjoyed things, so they're going to be moving through here. Still to the finals. Not going to be too worried by that one at all, but it was a fun series, definitely.
I'm disappointed that I didn't get my prediction right, but it was fun in the end
Yeah.
of it. You know, we saw everything. It was all the colours of the rainbow in that one. We, you know, like you said, had the singing, had the 6 mouses, had the happy birthday. What didn't we have? So, overall, solid win there from Team Efficiency. Haha, got you. Wasn't Team Efficiency, it was Caren Tiger.
It's a good try.
Yeah. Solid win there from Caren Tiger.
That just goes to show how much I don't listen to you, Alex.
Wow. Maybe casting would be good if you listened to me.
Maybe it would be. Maybe. But we don't need that. We just need to have fun. That's all that matters in our onesies and in our 5-4s between Caren Tiger and Team Efficiency. So, at the end of the season, Caren Tiger come away with one more round over Team Efficiency than what Team Efficiency got there.
One more round.
They got 14, Team Efficiency got 13. But oh well.
Was it actually that?
It's 5-4, 5-4, 5-4. And it was 9-9 before this.
Yeah, because Caren Tiger won 2 of them. Yep.
Exactly.
There you go. So one more round. That's all it takes.
One more.
Anyway,
still not enough to get them over the scoreboard for Team Efficiency or anything like that. Doesn't make a difference to the standings at all. Team Efficiency still through to finals. Caren Tiger still through to playoffs in the 4th position. So they're going up against Meltdown. Not sure if they can beat Meltdown though.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they need to be focusing on here. Because that's really what makes or breaks this for Caren Tiger. They could again miss out on finals if they go down to Meltdown.
Yeah. It could be very, very disappointing for Caren Tiger if they do end up losing to Meltdown again. And look, one thing I'm unsure of, hopefully Meltdown can kind of get back into ship shape. Obviously, you know, their first game today, they did have to forfeit it due to not having enough players on. So hopefully whatever issue their 7th is having, they can, you know, get that fixed, whether it's a hardware issue, whatever. But yeah, there we go, post-game. Oh, look at that. Konoski just sneaking in there in the mouse. Almost all the top 7.
Yeah, but unfortunate for Skell, he doesn't get to go 2 in a row in the tier 10s.
Disappointing for Skell. Yeah. He could have.
He could have. But not quite. I wonder where he was at.
Opalist though, 2.7.
We almost saw the Magic 7. Who's missing? Would be a bat chat.
Zenlong. I believe if Zenlong played that one, which I think he might have.
Maro? Mordame.
Oh, Mordame.
They have such a different roster all the time.
Yeah, it's confusing. Mordame there, but yeah, Skell, actually, that's pretty potato. Skell, he was the last mouse alive and he only got 538 out. So that's kind of bad. But it's also kind of bad for Party to get 0 damage out in Lorraine and JT to get 0 damage out in the mouse. So, can't really blame poor old Skell.
Well, I mean, that's some, I suppose, some ammo, really, for Team Efficiency next time Skell starts talking about that game he got. But, oh well.
Oh well.
Doesn't really matter. It was all a bit of fun, that one. Doesn't change the standings at all. Caren Tiger get the 5-4 over Team Efficiency. But at the end of the day, what does it matter? Team Efficiency are going to be focusing on the finals. Caren Tiger's going to be focusing on the playoffs. It was just a fun game.
Exactly. Fun game of a world of tanks. And I'll be interested to see who out of Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger did end up topping up our post-match statistics in this one, because we saw a very wide variety of performances from all of them. So
yeah, let's have a look and see then. I think, well, Granovsky maybe? Yeah, there we go. Does make sense. JT as well up there for Team Efficiency. Bohan had a pretty good night too.
Yeah, Bohan, Nadeko, Mudame, and Yupa for Caren Tiger all doing quite well themselves. Polly doing quite well. So, look, some really good performances from lots of members of these teams. And that's how you know they're pretty high caliber teams, is you don't just see one guy, you know, carrying all of them. You see a good, solid team effort where everyone's kind of roughly the same up the top.
Yep. Wonder who missed out, though. Poor old Skell again.
Poor old Skell.
He was also playing tier 8s most of the night, but both of them had pretty decent game. Like 1,000 for generally for a tier 8 player is quite decent, actually.
Yeah.
So not too worried by that at all. I mean, like, you can't really read into these stats all that much anyway, because neither of these teams were taking this one 100% seriously. They were more about the fun times in that matchup more than anything else.
The good times. The good times, the fun times. Absolutely. So, yeah, Caren Tiger, walk away with it with a bit of pride.
Yeah, alrighty, well, that's going to be it for Team Efficiency and Caren Tiger. We have one more match coming up tonight. In about 10 minutes, it will be EO Gaming and Horseman. Don't go anywhere.